forget. Don't forget.
Back. Oh man. Light it. Hold up. Before we
Yeah.
start this stream off, Saint gotta do it.
Yeah, we gotta start this stream off
We
right.
gotta cleanse the air.
We gotta cleanse it.
Cleanse the air.
It's not a big fat. It's not a big
Sage
fat
it up,
joint,
baby.
y'all. It's not.
Sage it up.
This is sage.
You two, we're saging here. You two,
We're
sage it
saging.
up.
Yeah, this is a big
Cleanse, because this is about to be the toxic. We're about to hear negative comments. We're about to hear, fuck Kyrie, and like we're gonna hear people on the phone angry.
All right, yes. As I'm gonna go to the different squares. We got Julian down here. We got
cleanse it. There it is. Sage mode. We in sage mode. Everybody hashtag sage mode in the comments right now.
Yes,
hashtag sage mode.
Listen,
sage mode. Hashtag
sage
mode.
Right, because this has been that stream. I think we've been avoiding having. Only because we didn't want it to get fully toxic and we didn't want to overtake what was going on, but it's unavoidable. So we're saging the bitch out this thing right now. Okay,
this is for you, Kyrie.
This is for Nets.
This is for you, Kyrie.
Nets Nation.
All right. Shout out. Yeah, we're back. Nets Kingdom. Welcome to the kingdom. Make sure you guys hit that like button. The breaking news. Everybody knows what happened this morning. Kyrie. The Nets have decided to sit Kyrie for the rest of the season until he gets maxed. So,
or to be fair, a different circumstance.
Yes. Or New York.
The way he said it, he said like, "Hey, until he can be back in full time under different circumstances."
Yeah. We'll
mean anything.
We'll get to the. I'm gonna do some quick shout outs again. We're gonna get as many people up here on here to talk about Kyrie. We want Nets Nation to voice their opinions about Kyrie because, like I said, so we can see all the different sides of Nets Nation. Who wants him to get traded? If you want him to, if you feel like it's not right, we'll get you all everybody's opinion. Do a quick couple shout outs. Shout out the dude. Hey, what's up? Age, yo, what's good, my guy? Roshi Panda. Hey, what's good, Roshi Panda? Midnight. Issa Bayag. What's up, Issa Bayag? Crazy little big things. Yes, saw this coming. Daquan Cunningham, hey, what's up? JH, what's good? Ooh, Mike Whitty, what's up? Maya B, Young Goat, hey, Young Goat. Cakes Boo, Sage Mode, yes. Trust No One, what's up, Trust No One? Khalil 2025, your boy UB, what's good? Is Black Saint in here? No, Black Saint's not in here. He's not in here yet. I thought I saw Black Saint for real. I was like, Black Saint's not in here yet. When Black Saint is in here, that's when you know something's going down. Like, Liam Oliver, what's up? Mo, what's good? And 90s Baby, hey, what's up, bro? Vince, hey, what's up? Brian V, yo. Liam, hey, Liam. Yeah, y'all. So, you guys know. So, Sean Marks came out and said that they decided, him and Josiah decided that Kyrie is going to sit. As you guys know, Kyrie would be eligible for away games, 41 away games, but the Nets have decided to just hold him out altogether. Then we just got some breaking news from Shams. You got that overlay? Yeah.
Pulling it up.
Yeah, you can just read that, Sam, if you got that overlay.
Right. So you had two of them, though. Okay, so you want me to put up?
Yeah, there it is. That's the one the Athletic reported.
I think this was yours. Yeah, we'll put it up this way. So multiple sources with direct knowledge of Irving's decision have told the Athletic that Irving is not anti-vaccine, and his stance is that he's upset that people are losing their jobs due to vaccine mandates. It's a stance that Irving has explained to close teammates. To him, this is about a grander fight than one on the court, and Irving is a challenging perceived control of society and people's livelihood. According to sources with knowledge of Irving's mindset, it is a decision that he believes he is capable to make, given his current life dynamics. Kyrie wants to be a voice for the voiceless, one source said. Got to take that with a grain of salt as well.
And that is basically Kyrie's. We don't know if that's for sure Kyrie's stance. That's just what the Athletic reported in their sources. But if that is true, if you guys don't know, in New York City, they fired, it's a big number of healthcare workers because of this mandate, the new mandate in New York. It was a large amount of healthcare workers that lost their jobs. And the same healthcare workers that were on the front lines last year, battling against, in the 2020 pandemic, battling against, COVID and all that. So a majority of them did lose their jobs. I know Saint was talking about an exemption might have happened.
Also reported not long after this all came out, where you had the actual paper, the actual statement come out, and then Sean Marks had his. If you didn't check it out, go YouTube it, where he actually came on, had his press conference, answered questions. Not long after that, I guess courts in New York came down and said that you have to grant medical workers the religious exemption if they do it, because a lot of people have been shutting that down. That's a completely whole other subject about religion and exemption, and where that's a debate we don't even want to get into, but it just highlights, well, if that happened,
if it is true, that's what Kyrie is, I guess, fighting for, is those medical healthcare workers that have lost their jobs due to a mandate.
Maybe they're tied. I mean, it's without somebody actually coming from the horse's mouth. It's you see that statement that was in the Athletic article, and then you see that dropping. Maybe they are connected, and who knows? Maybe it's also another avenue that, if that opened up for that, maybe it can open up over here. So there's, again, it wouldn't be a story without more twists.
Like I said, it could be another political. We don't want to get to the political side of it, but we're just saying that, again, if this Athletic source is true, Kyrie is fighting for something, a political, thing. Well, political stance. He's making a political stance, and also, I guess, not wanting to be forced to take it either. So I guess it's tied in together. What else I was gonna have? I think that was it, right?
Hey, real quick before you get into it, looks like Brian V is the only moderator on YouTube tonight, and he was asking if you have the ability to hook Age up as a moderator. That would help if you have.
I got you, Age.
Before we get rolling.
Yeah. Like I said, I got a lot of a lot of people in my DM. So we're gonna start adding people. But before we start adding people, I just wanted Julian Chubbs, what was your reaction after you guys saw I know y'all saw that Shams report, and then y'all was like, Kyrie is not playing. And the internet's doing crazy. What was y'all first reaction?
You want to go first, Julian?
To the original news this morning, or the Shams?
Yeah, the original news.
Everything.
News.
Yeah. I kind of prepared for it. I knew what. That's why I was always saying he might retire. I knew what this could probably come with. There's a reaction to every action. So I knew that this was a risk. So it's sad, but hey, that's what he believes in. I'm behind him. I support him still. That's what he wants to do. If that report is true, that's cool and all that. But now it's just damn, why he can't play the can't play the away games? It's but I understand it. I think it's cool that Sean Marks showed that he will do what he feels is best for the team. Because everybody remember it was the whole rumor that Harden and Katie are gonna have a get together and discuss. I don't believe that Katie would be bro, sit him. I don't believe that, and I feel like people need to stop saying
Me
that.
either, bro. Because the internet, the Twitter world was saying Katie and Harden were behind this. But it's I don't think this. Like I said, I wish I was a fly on the wall to see how it all went down. If Katie called Kyrie or Harden did this, what was Josiah saying? Well, I wish I could see it. But,
he just ran it by him. I can't imagine somebody you're close. When Katie did the Golden State decision, Kyrie was the only one who wasn't really clowning him. He ain't looking at him differently. This is this man's best friend. So imagine y'all put yourself in Katie's position. You think if somebody called you in and was like, "Hey, should we sit Kyrie?" You think he's gonna be yeah, sit him? No. I don't even think Harden would do that. So I think it was exactly what Sean said. I think it was him and Josiah's decision.
I think this is what I think kind of happened. I feel like Sean was listen, Katie, Harden, we're gonna sit Kyrie because there's a lot of things going on. We don't want too many distractions. We don't want a media distraction. We want the team to be whole. We want the team to practice together. We don't want no discombobulated feeling. So that's our decision. How you guys feel? Probably Katie and Harden was
It is what it is, you know.
Yeah, like we can't do anything about it. Kyrie didn't take like I feel like it went like that, but I don't know. Like I said, we all have different. If only we could be a fly on the wall and see.
But now it's the front office's part. Like,
yeah,
they sat him now, so now it's up to it's up to them because I know people still want him off the team, and like now it's like okay, well,
yeah,
you got to be mad at the front office. I don't know who they could even trade him for, but it's up to
go
them.
ahead, Chubbs. Your reaction.
So put it this way. The first reaction to this morning's news was honestly, I wasn't surprised. I mean, if they didn't do anything like this, I would be worried. If you want to be honest, because you can only cause this much distraction without any form of statement from the organization. And one thing I will say, I do like the way the Nets went about it. They didn't disrespect his name. They just said, while we respect it, let's just put him to the side, let him do what he has to do, and let's put the ball in his court, what he wants to do, kind of. Now, I was kind of just out all day, so I kind of just took a day off from NBA. And I think that just really helped my mental state with this whole Kyrie situation. So all these articles that everybody's talking about now with the health workers getting exemptions now, the whole Shams article, I'm just kind of new to this, so I don't really know what to form about it.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if some big move is happening in a couple weeks.
You talking about trade?
You're going there. You're going there.
You talking about trade, or you're talking about like?
I'm not even there yet.
Look at the unnecessary distraction of what Kyrie caused. Kyrie said, which I do respect his stance. He is taking sideline because the vaccine has caused people to lose jobs. Why couldn't you just come out the gate and say that publicly, and then we will understand?
Okay,
he probably doesn't want to take it though. He probably still doesn't want to take it. I mean, that's a rumor, so he probably
the video.
Okay, yeah. When you're done, when everybody's done giving their opinion, I'll throw my 2 cents in there.
And
that video.
When he says that, it's very hard for me to believe him because beforehand he just said respect my privacy. On top of that, even with that Instagram live, you don't think that was a perfect time to tell you why you were kind of not taking the vaccine, kind of being distant?
That's still a rumor.
That would have been.
We don't know 100.
But let's just say if it were true.
If it were, then yeah.
You just caused a lot of unnecessary drama and a lot of unnecessary headaches for the fans, the organization, and even the players. All of this could have been avoided if Kyrie just came out and said, you know what, this is my stance. This is what I think about it. And we go on from here. But instead we get half-truths, riddles, respect my privacy. And now it leads to streams, it leads to everybody losing their mind going at Kyrie. If he just came out, if this is the initial stance he has, if he just came out and said it, I'm pretty sure the tone of everyone would have been way different.
That's understandable.
But instead, it's like you just, like time and time again, it's like you just walk away and no explanation.
Yeah.
Like you just disappear. And you can't do that, NBA player or not. He is a voice on the internet. You cannot do that. You have people that look up to you, and for the past couple weeks, people that have backed Kyrie so far are looking stupid, all because he could have just simply came out, but instead he just said, "Nah, I respect my privacy." So
it's still
great points, man. Great points. And there's a lot of, like I said, there's a whole lot of people that are anti-vax and all that are behind Kyrie. Like I said, there's a lot of people that haven't taken it and feel the same way as Kyrie, and healthcare workers that he's standing for is still. There's a lot of healthcare workers that feel, empathetic towards Kyrie. There's just a lot of people in general that have they kind of feel empathetic towards Kyrie. Like I said, not everybody is on the other side of it. There's another whole other side of it. But Rage, go. Let Rage go, and then we'll start. Yeah.
I do agree with what Chubb said. I mean, obviously, you got to come out the gate and say that, to not try to draw away, with all the unneeded attention that's coming towards the team. And I'm the way I feel, the definition of it is just mixed emotions, right? There's the fan side of me that's like, yo, Kyrie, you got to take this vaccine for the simple part of do it for the fans, do it for your teammates, do it for the organization. But there's the person side of me that is like, do what you want to do. If you feel like, obviously he said he's not anti-vax or anything. He said people are losing jobs. If that's really how you feel, I respect what you're doing, and just go about it. It's obviously it's bigger than basketball. It's just mixed emotions. You could have come out the gate and say this, but it's iffy. I don't know how to feel about it.
All right, go ahead, Saint.
Everybody take a deep breath.
Yeah.
I mean, you can already see. Yeah, I mean, because you can already tell, that's this whole thing. Like, just that disclaimer out there of even having the beginning of this discussion. Like, you can already see in chat, like, the reviews are mixed on it. People full support. People are like, nah, screw that. This is good. Move on from Kyrie. I've seen trade Kyrie. I've seen, people are like, I stand with Kyrie 100%. Yeah, screw the system. Like, so many people are
coming what you doing, bro?
But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, everybody's coming at it from, like...
It's like that Dexter meme. I failed you. I failed you.
Right? But, I mean, it's like so many people have a different emotional take. They have a political take. They have a science take. They have a non-science. I mean, everybody's got a different angle on this, right? So I've tried to not get wrapped up in all of those different narratives, right? And just because we started off with those articles, like the most recent one from The Athletic, it's like I don't want to crap on some of these guys and their articles, but I'm not buying all these different articles. I'm not, everybody has a different take and it always seems to change. So I kind of like take them with a grain of salt and just more knowledge I kind of put in my bank of like what ifs and like come to decisions. So I'm not really the Athletic thing really. I mean, what's the real point of it? What does it really do but just add more banner to the conversation already? So I guess my point being is that at the end of the day, we have a player for whatever reason doesn't want the vaccine. Maybe he's being a martyr. Who the heck 100% knows? Because quite honestly, until I hear it from Kyrie, I'm not really believing everything that everybody says, whether it's an article, whether it's Woj. Like, that's just where I'm coming from it. But even though I don't have the words, I do have the actions, though. And Kyrie has shown, in my opinion, that he's not willing to go through with it. Like right now, whatever he's going through and what he's believing is more important to him than the team, than the championship, the Nets. Like, I'm not saying he doesn't care about the guys on the team or he doesn't care about those things. It's just he feels what he's doing is more important than fully committing to the Nets. And that's great. Like, I totally support that. But on the flip side, I also am very much a supporter of, especially in this scenario where if we're going to, say this is the land of the free and people have their choices that they can make, Kyrie has his choice, but so do the Nets. And I can understand from the Nets' perspective about wanting everybody, including Kyrie Irving, locked in, ready to go. Like, my opinion, I look at this team this year with all the work that Sean Marks and the Nets did to get us a better bench, better players, more versatile. Everybody's here healthy, and it looks like we're ready to start rolling and get things going. But you have the one missing piece, and that's Kyrie. And his choices, whether you agree with them or not, in my opinion, do affect other people. And I'm not even including us as fans. Like, whatever. Yeah, we buy the tickets. We buy the merchandise. We put the money. We supply the money that allows him to get ridiculous contracts. We buy his shoes, whatever. So, whether you think he owes us something, whatever. I don't really care about that. But there is a level of commitment to this where he thinks one thing is more important than the other. And as a franchise, they are looking at what they're building as a business that, hey, this is what we want. This is what we want to put on the court. We all want to be focused. I used an analogy earlier talking to some people about how, like, say you were about to go on a special mission, right? And you're the best of the best and you're SEAL Team 6 and you're ready to go in and conduct a mission. Are you going to want one guy on your team that tells you, hey, I got this thing to do, or I'm not quite sure how I feel about what we're going to do to this guy, so I may be there at the beginning of the mission, or I may not, and I may just leave in the middle of the mission because I don't know. It's like, no, as a leader of that, you're going to say, hey, no, I need you locked in. This is a serious thing. We're going to execute this. And I look at that as the very same way as the championship. It's like, we need us all here. Now, the important parts, I'll say this and I'll wrap it up, is the two things that I heard from Sean Marks today that really stuck out to me was like, hey, we want him here, but under the current situation, that's not possible. And he did go on to say later that if the circumstances change, we will gladly open arms, welcome him back. We want him here. The Nets do respect him. The players do respect him. They know what kind of person he is, and they want him there, but they respect his ability. So anything can happen. It could be a mandate change. It could be him getting vaccinated. Like, anything can happen that will open this door back up for him to come back. I just felt like this move kind of gets rid of some of the drama. It kind of puts a finality. It puts the ball in Kyrie's court. And Kyrie's going to have a decision to make one way or the other, whether we agree with it or don't, whether he moves on, whether he retires, like all the different random crap people have been saying, whether he gets traded, retired, gets the vaccinated, or a mandate changes, a decision will be made. But until then, the Nets want to focus on the team and getting out these guys on the floor. Let Kyrie figure out what he wants to do. It can happen. Both can exist. The Nets can exist being focused, and Kyrie can figure out what he wants to do. So take my opinion for what you think. But
I'm putting up the poll right now. Shout out everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We got a lot of people in here. We're going to start getting people up here. I'm putting up the poll right now. What will happen to Kyrie? I have trade. He will retire. New York will change its mandate. And then that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. I'll do that for those three options. So what will happen to Kyrie Irving? What was his future? Will he get traded? Will he retire? Or will the New York mandate change and he will be back? Make sure you guys vote in the poll. I'll put the poll in chat right now. And then if you guys want to come up here again, if you're on the Discord, DM Saint at DM Saint. If you want to come up here, I have a few people on Instagram that hit me, so I'm gonna start DMing people on Instagram. And only come up if you're serious. If you want to come up, just make sure you're serious about it. Just tell us where you're from and tell us your opinion on Kyrie, and then we'll just move on. We're just trying to make it quick. We're not gonna try to make it all drawn out and everything. So,
look who's in! Look who's in! Keith McPherson.
Oh, shout out Keith McPherson.
Is this the real Keith or is this?
Is it? Yeah, I don't know. Is it the real Keith? Because there'd be different Keiths, man. I don't know.
Is this the Keith from Talking Heads or the imposter?
That's the real one. Look, it's the real one. It's not the real.
He says not the real one.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Shout out to Keith if that's really Keith.
Like AJ was.
Hold on, though. Before you say, BNK011. I'm DMing you right now if you want to come up. So, answer your DM if you're trying to come up, bro.
If you're watching from and you follow me on Twitter and you want to come on, just send me a DM on Twitter. Same thing with Discord. If you're in our Discord and you're watching and you want to come on, just send me a Discord DM as well. And just come in. Just come in and just share your feelings. Like, listen, everybody has a different feeling, so nobody should be attacking anybody. It's just like we all have different opinions, one way or the other. And that's why we've kind of saved this stream with Kyrie till
that's why we saged. That's why we saged in the beginning of the stream,
man, because we knew this is going to be a fun one.
This is going to be a tough one. This is the one we was all avoiding. You know what I'm saying? This is the one we was not trying to do. We was not trying to do this stream. Was not trying to do this stream, but hey, it is what happened. It happened this morning. The news broke. Somebody said trade Harris Claxton for Jokic. Yo, this is getting crazy. We see crazy trade scenarios already, yo.
Yes, we did sage.
Saged. Yeah, we saged before. Go back and watch the stream early, man. We saged already.
You can get Jamal. You can get Murray.
We might also end the stream with a sage as well.
End the stream with a sage too?
It might happen because
Oh man. Let's see what the poll right now. It says New York. Okay, so 60. Oh wow, you got a vote in. 28% said Kyrie will be traded. 35% said he will retire, and 39% said the New York mandate will change by the end of the year.
No, well, I don't know if the judge can change that, or you have to wait for the incoming mayor. That's another kind of thing on the mandate.
That's another thing. Yeah, we don't know. And it's Blasio,
it ain't
bro.
Gonna be easy. It ain't going to be easy to change that mandate for as long as de Blasio's in there. I can guarantee you.
Yeah, it's like Blasio. I thought you was a Nets fan, bro. Like, help us out, Blasio. He had a whole Nets hat on and everything, bro.
He was stripped out in Nets game.
He might as well put on that Knicks jersey while he's there, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Just say that. If you're a Knicks fan, just say that, Blasio.
Put
just
on the Knicks jersey.
So we're about to bring up.
Go on. Kyrie could retire, and then if the mandate changes, he'll come back. Kind of
You think so?
If not, he just stay going. Yeah.
Because I know you guys are gonna watch First Take and Undisputed, all the ESPN. They're gonna be like, "Well, Kyrie's gonna get traded. Kyrie's trading. Like, y'all don't understand. Kyrie doesn't want to leave, and Kyrie's trade value is not up there right now. Teams don't want Kyrie. They don't. I mean, they want the basketball Kyrie. Yeah.
I don't think
out of all the times, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Go for it, Rage. Go. What you got to say real quick. Go. Let Rage go real quick.
All right. I said out of all the times that anyone could possibly want to trade Kyrie, this is the time you want to do it. This is not the time. If you want to trade Kyrie, you should have been done that. This is not.
They should have been done it.
The first thing you're gonna do when when a player like this is going through it, you want trade him because if you're not gonna play, trade him. It doesn't work like that. You saw how the Sixers couldn't get anything for Ben Simmons. It's gonna work the same way for Kyrie.
Didn't they? And then Julian, you go right up to this, but I think the 76ers. I read a report earlier that they came out and said they're not interested in a trade at all right now. So I think that's completely out. But what were you going to say, Julian, before I bring
I would when after the Celtics, I thought that his value his stock was low. I was like, what is going to happen? But Katie still hit him up and was like, what you trying to do? He still got offers. So I don't really think that because this is only really happening because of this specific state and their rules. So I don't really think. I think teams would kill to have him if they needed a guard or if they needed. I don't really think this lowers
teams want the basketball Kyrie, but they don't want the Kyrie that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I feel like this is what makes me think Kyrie.
The teams though.
Yeah, this is what makes me think Kyrie will retire before he gets if they think about trading him. Because like I said, this makes me feel like he will retire more before this whole trade thing will go down. Because I don't think they're not going to release him, and I don't think they're going to trade him because teams are not going to really want Kyrie. So he will retire. I think that will happen first before anything goes down. I think he will retire, and maybe if he'll come back if it changes. If not, he'll just be done. I just feel like that's how it'll work out. But Deed, what's good, Deed? Yo.
What up, D? You there?
What up, bro?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah. Tell us where you're from, and then tell us your opinion on Kyrie, bro.
I'm from Houston, Texas.
H-Town.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the Kyrie situation, man, I got so many mixed emotions, but I don't know, man. I just feel like I know, you guys think about the team and you guys want the chip and everything, but I feel like people are kind of disregarding Kyrie's kind of personal well-being and just his freedom of choice. Because we live in a country where the amendment says freedom of choice, freedom of speech. So
yes, sir.
I just feel like he's just exercising his right.
Yeah.
But it just sucks that the big three, with everybody healthy and a full season ahead, we can't get to watch everybody.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like some players in the league, a lot of them feel like Kyrie, but they're kind of scared to speak out. He's kind of going out on a limb.
Yeah.
So it's just I feel like that's why the media is like kind of targeting him and just doing what they usually do with Kyrie. But I mean, hopefully they lift the mandate or something, because it just seems like at this point Kyrie's probably going to retire. So.
KJ, shout out KJTKM. He said, from a business standpoint, if he plays, he won't be extended. What do you mean? He's saying if Kyrie plays, he won't be extended.
I think he was saying, because we had an earlier conversation. I think part of the discussion is like one of the topics was if he. What is that?
Why are you spamming, bro?
You cooking in your air fryer or what?
He's
making coffee. What's going on, bro?
He's so stressed about Kyrie. He has to make his food. He gotta make his food real quick.
I think he's about a couple hours ago. I'm hungry as hell.
So I think KGT was talking about like what happens when you I might have to mute you for a second. All right. I think he's talking from the standpoint of like extensions, like because I tried to ask like in a Spaces earlier, I guess Anthony, like Pooch and what's his name, Matt Brooks, and then we're doing a Spaces earlier, and I kind of asked that question like from an extension standpoint, like if you're a business, like are you really thinking about until something's done, or even if this is done and he comes back, like how does this affect?
Obviously not if he's not vaccinated.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I think he's coming from that area, but
the thing with the extensions, right? Kyrie, I looked up this is before the whole KD signed.
Sorry, bro. What is he doing?
He's making that good food. Now, bro. He's making that food, bro. He's stressed.
Gonna whip me up some salmon. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Dido, appreciate what you said on the chat, man. We're gonna add more people. So thank you, man. Thank you, man. Shout out Houston, Texas in the building. H-Town.
Anything you want to say before you dip out, D?
He was looking sluggish last night.
He was looking, I told you, bro. Thank you. Somebody being real objective here, man. And he's from H-Town, so he's real objective about it.
Man.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Thanks,
bro.
Steve, for coming
Thanks for coming up, bro.
All right, bro. Enjoy your salmon.
Yeah. He's all got a knife in the screen.
Yeah, I was looking up the Kyrie extensions, and Kyrie will actually make more money if he extends next year. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, why didn't Kyrie just sign now? But I looked at the numbers, and if Kyrie waits and then signs next year, he'll make even more money. So that's why I expected maybe Kyrie not to sign this year and sign next year, so he'll get more money. It's better for him business wise to sign next year. So that's why I thought he would wait. But yeah, shout out to D. Again, he has freedom of choice. It is America, you know what I'm saying, and sometimes we gotta respect that. Not sometimes, we gotta respect that.
Proposal.
Yeah. Let me invite next guy. BNK011. Check your DMs. Who else is up on here? I'm gonna see Big Bands. Well, actually, iBeam. I think I've seen this name before. iBeam. Check your DM. iBeam. Brian. Check your DM. We're just inviting people up here. Let me check the poll stats right now. Oh wow. Polls are going crazy. 213 votes. So people are saying 37% said the New York mandate will change. 34% said Kyrie will retire, and 29% said he will be traded. So that's the future. We said what the poll was, what will happen to Kyrie. So a lot of people are saying it's kind of like in between the New York mandate will change and he will retire. So it's in between those two. That's what people are saying. So
it looks like we got a shout out from Italy.
Oh, shout out Mir. Buongiorno.
Italy.
Buongiorno, man.
Say the whole name, AJ. Say the whole name.
I don't even know his. I can't even say it. I didn't even see it. What was I gonna say? But yeah, like I said, this kind of makes me feel like Kyrie will retire more than the trade thing will happen, bro. It just gives me that feeling, like because like I said, he doesn't need the money. He's already rich. He already has a Nike deal. He's probably still getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars from Nike endorsements. He don't really need the money to, And the thing is, he still got shoes. And Sean Marks said it. He said he's still paying him for the away, because they're the ones that are holding him back from the away games. They're still paying. They're still going to pay him.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, here's the question.
We'll welcome him back with open arms kind of makes me think that like they won't trade him for a good minute. The fact that he said that and the fact that he said we'll still pay him.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of gave me the impression that he'll
everybody on that team wants Kyrie. Every one of those players wants him there. Even every coaching staff, everybody wants him there. There is no denying that. We are a far better team with him. Yes, we still have a great team without him, but he makes us that much better and that much more unstoppable. It's just at the current situation, the way things are set up, you know, I guess this is my question to the chat until we get the next guy up. It's like, can you blame the Nets for doing what they do? Like, because if you're talking about freedom of choice, like I see a lot of people saying about Kyrie, you also have to believe in freedom of choice for the Nets and what they feel is best for their team. So, you know, I guess that's it, because I do see a lot of people saying some, you know, opposite things where they're getting mad. But it's like, honestly, do you believe in freedom of choice for the Nets? And do you respect their choice of that? You know, they want him, but they want him all in. So, I mean, I guess you just can't have it both ways.
It's not even really the Nets' fault like that.
H said the Nets have a choice too.
Yeah,
it's not their fault. I mean, the state enforced the thing, and they have to, you know, that kind of force the Nets' hand. I mean, like,
And here's a response already to that. And one guy says, yes, we can blame them. We should let them play in half the games until the mandate gets removed. Well, there's my take on that. And you guys tell me if I'm on the panel here too, if you guys like have a different take. Is that, I mean, I've heard the narrative that, well, he's been missing games all the other seasons and it still worked out. Well, I get that too. But also on the other flip side of it is that you're asking a coaching staff and players to learn two different sets of how the team plays. One where Kyrie's there on away games and then everything completely changes when we go home. And then it changes again when he goes over here. And then it's like, well, what if Kyrie can't play on a away game because of injury or a personal reason? Or, you know, it from a standpoint of being a coaching staff and getting everybody on the same page, having a player come in and out, it can also be difficult. Like, we think about it from a fan standpoint all the time of going, hey, we want to see this. Yeah, just let him play half the year. It'll work out and everything will be great. But on the other flip side of it, you can't imagine that it's going to just be easy money to have a guy in and out of the lineup all season for just away games. And then what if playoffs come and it's still like this? You're telling me you're going to be okay with Kyrie just playing away games in a 7-game series to basically go to the finals or even win the finals? Like, that's absurd to think that. Like, you want a whole team locked on, especially when you're in the finals.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a little. If I might be a little desperate. I will take Kyrie. I'll take away. I don't know, bro. I'm saying as a fan, like I said, I don't know. We go down to, and we get Kyrie. Like I said, get Kyrie at that way. You know what I'm saying?
After
that third game,
I feel in the middle about it. Like, I feel like, I understand that. Like I said, I feel like I'm kind of in the middle, but I feel like he would be easy to plug in because he can. I mean, he can play off the ball, you know.
Yeah.
But
as I said, I want the full Kyrie. Trust me, but it's like if we're in the playoffs and then I'm desperate. Like, if I'm desperate and we're in the playoffs, I'll take away Kyrie too. I'll take away games. I'll take anything we can get to win the chance. I'll take away Kyrie before I'll take no Kyrie. You know, that's what I'm thinking in my head. But again,
I'm biased though. So.
Yeah.
You know, I'm biased. You know,
Kyrie Nation,
but I understand both sides though.
Oh, hey, AJ, I got two people that want to roll up. I got the Real Parody, hit me up, and No Limit, hit me up. So do you mind if I bring?
Yeah, bring on the Real Parody first, and then bring on the Real Parody. Then we'll bring on No Limit.
Copy. All right.
Yeah. Let me read some comments, yo. It's getting all in or nothing. No half gaming, no half stepping. So how'd y'all feel about last year then? How'd y'all feel about last year? About like the lineups always changing. We never had a full lineup. Like, at least I think for like 5 straight games,
based, bro.
Yeah, for 5 straight games, I don't think we've had the same lineup. Like, for at least no, I'm gonna say 10 straight games.
In the Buck series, like, I think Katie and Kyrie played together like 7 times or something like that. And look at what we did to them, bro. Like, Kyrie just got that experience, but like, I don't think it would be super easy or like super hard. That's why I'm saying, you know, like, I think you could plug him in.
Terrence said injury is different. I feel you guys. Like I said, I'm just saying, like, I'll take away Kyrie before no Kyrie, man. I'll take any Kyrie I can get. That's just me as a fan. That's just me wanting the Brooklyn Nets to win. That's just me as a Nets fan.
The Real Parody.
Yo, what's good? The Real Parody was good, my guy.
Your room looks fly, bro.
Ooh, got the Nets gear.
He's got Bob Marley, so we already know he smokes weed.
The setup is fire.
Wagwan, bro.
Appreciate that, my brother.
Tell us where you're from, my guy, and then you can go ahead and talk about Kyrie.
Shit. First and foremost, Saint AJ Chubbs raised you. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome.
Queens represent. I'm from Queens, New York, y'all.
Queens get the money.
Raised. Yes, sir.
Queens get the money. Did you heard?
Currently living in Florida, but been a Nets fan my whole life because of my pops. I started watching religiously because of myself in like 2004 or 5, I would say. Whenever kid was with Vince Carter, Kenyon Martin, all those years. That was probably like my first experiences with the Nets, so that's where I started. But as in terms in Kyrie, bro, sheesh, I don't even know where to start. Bro. Today, what a way to start off the week, bro. Crazy drama in the morning. I don't know, man. Listen, first and foremost, like I said, I'm a Nets fan first. Let's just get that out the way.
Yeah.
I love everybody in the Nets, but like I said, I'm a Nets fan, so I think of Nets as the team first. Like what's best for the team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I love Kyrie. If he decides to get the vaccine, besides his views on it, besides his doubts, I think we're gonna open him with open arms, welcome him back with open arms type shit.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think there's gonna be any like turmoil between him and the team or anything like that. I think if he decides to put his like doubts to the side for a second and think about the team first, I don't know. That's just me. I think we'll welcome him back with open arms. But sorry.
Do you agree with Sean Mark saying, or with the Nets saying, "Yo, we're just gonna hold him out all flat," or do you want him to play away games too? Or were you on the side of the away games, or were you on the side of no, just sit him out completely?
So my stance on a part-time player, bro, I just don't see it, man. I've never heard of a part-time player, bro. Like either you're here the whole time or you're not here at all. I'm sorry to sound harsh, but like I get it. I get Kyrie's a show. I get that he's an amazing athlete. He's one of the best to ever do it. Like there's no doubt, bro. Like I honestly, guys, out of the big three, Kyrie is my favorite. I love the way he acts, like how his style, the way he plays, you know, on and off the court. But when it comes to this, I feel like he's not putting his team first. I feel like he's putting what he thinks about it first, which is right. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys said, in this country, you have a right to feel the way you want to feel about certain things. So like you got freedom
of choice.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but at the same time, what do you guys think about the Nets organization? What should they do? Should we have a right to say like, yo, dude, we've supported you for X, Y, and Z, but now I think we need to see some reciprocation, no?
Yeah.
But like it's like you guys said, there's a lot of takes on this. Like Saint said, there's a lot of takes. You got a political standpoint, you got the science standpoint, you got a personal standpoint. So like it's very tough to pick a side because there's so many rights to it, you know. So
and I want
to perfect.
Yeah, great. They're bigging you up in the chat, bro. And I was listening.
Appreciate that.
I was listening to Colin Coward today, right? And usually I don't really like his points, but he actually had a good point today. He said that the Nets have sacrificed a lot to get here. You know what I'm saying? They fired Kenny. You know what I'm saying? We traded the whole team, traded one of all our draft, you know, Karras, Jared. We gave up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And KD sacrificed, Harden sacrificed, and he's become a facilitator. He's not even playing his game. Like he's not scoring Harden no more. He changed his whole game for this. KD sacrificed, you know, and they're saying that Colin was like, so if Kyrie, like, you need to sacrifice too. You know, you need to sacrifice too for the team. And I understand that point of view. So it's like he needs to make that sacrifice too. That's what Colin Coward was saying. He needs to make that sacrifice too for the team because a lot has happened. You know, the Nets have done a lot to get here, and it's like for you to not do it, it's like I see why people are, you know, he's being selfish in that, you know, point of view. So I see that point of view too, bro.
Exactly. And like I feel for everybody saying that, you know, Kyrie has a choice. He has like a right to say what he wants to do with his body, his choice. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But we also got to think as the Nets, we're a title contending team. What does that mean? That we need 110% from everybody on this team. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Kyrie's amazing, spectacular player, one of one. But does that really mean that he gets special accommodations because he's that great of a player? isn't like he equal just as much as the 15 other guys that are made the sacrifice and are here 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that?
Real parody. Real parody. Boy.
Guys, today I've been like
Don DeMarco.
Yo, today I've went through a roller coaster of emotions with this, bro. I've been called a sheep like 6 times today on this Facebook group, bro. Like, but guys, like, there's to a point you just gotta have to stop arguing with Kyrie fans. Yeah. Like, there's no win. There's no win.
It's hard. Like I said, right now it's hard to defend Kyrie. It's hard to argue Kyrie right now. It's hard.
I sent Zane a picture about a meme, and I hope he puts it up on the stream.
Oh, did you send it to
I sent you on DM. I sent you on Discord DM.
Okay, cool. Just a little like disclaimer, like, because I've heard the many different sides of this this scenario, and it's like at the same time, it's like everybody has like a valid points from whatever angle they're coming from.
Yeah,
and that's probably the most frustrating thing about COVID, and then how it affects like every situation. You see it affecting with healthcare workers, you see it affecting with sporting industries, businesses, and it's like everybody has a little point and part in there where they say something and you're like, yeah, damn, that's right. And then same thing, and it's not, you're asking questions and saying things that are not like ridiculous to me. But a quick shout out to Twitchy and Tropy.
Oh,
Twitch and Tropy, man. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Thank you for super chat, bro.
Shout out Tropy.
Tropy, yes. Now going forward, I want to ask the real parody just before he goes.
Yeah. No.
What do you think the future holds for Kyrie? I know that we put the poll up. Do you think he will retire? Do you think the Nets will trade him, or do you think New York will change before this? The worst comes to worst. Do you think New York mandate will change?
I think New York can possibly change the mandate. That does seem like the highest possibility. Although like Kyrie retiring does not surprise me either, man. Like, knowing Kyrie up till now, obviously not on a personal level. I don't think anybody knows Kyrie on a personal level in this chat, but like from what we have seen of him being in the Nets, it looks like he's a guy that stands by his opinion no matter what. Kind of a little bit of rebellious kind of type, like stand up for what he believes in, which I respect at the end of the day. But I don't know. This could get either way, man. This could get either way. For me, as a Nets fan, I just hope he gets the vaccine. But that's I can only hope. But in reality, I hope New York changed the mandate.
Me too, bro.
That's a lot of money out of people's pockets now watching Kyrie go to
bro,
work.
Do you know how much? You know how that? I know the NBA is a little bit tight because that's money,
what I'm
bro.
saying. Adam Silver gotta be tight right now.
Just think about them jersey sales, the billboards,
bro.
the primetime games.
Exactly.
Some people will not watch the Nets because some people are here for Kyrie. Some people are only here for Kyrie.
Yeah, the Kyrie stands, bro. If they don't see Kyrie on the floor, they not watching the game. That's it. It's over.
I'm gonna show Real Parody's meme. This might stir up, but like understand something. Nets Nation, people that rock with Nets Kingdom, we give everybody a voice. Like we don't discriminate on your voice. By the way.
Let's see the meme, y'all.
Yeah, this is what he said.
Man, we don't even know it's gonna be toxic tonight. Yo, that's hilarious.
Yo, but tell me not, dude.
Yo,
tell me not.
Hey, peep.
Look at Julian's face. Julian's bad serious. Julian's bad serious. He's not taking this, bro. He's not.
Pull out your machete, Julian.
Julian's bad serious.
Yo, I love Kyrie, bro. Don't get me twisted. I love Kyrie. Like I said, he's my favorite player out of the big three. But my man's just.
This we knew this is gonna be the type of stream. Yeah. This is the type of stream we wanted, though. This is what we wanted. The toxic.
On a side note, since I'm showing pictures, tell me that. Jet. Tell me that jet right there. You wouldn't like
that shit look fire.
I'm up a jet blue, bro.
I found that earlier, and I was like, I want to fly on that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly on the Nets plane.
One day.
How bad if all the seats were black and white? That shit.
Imagine the seats had the B on it too on the back.
Oh, that'd be fire.
That would be fire.
Fire, dude. Yeah. Sorry, I had to show that since we were showing pictures.
Everybody on the plane gets like a Brooklyn Nets mask or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
Yo, Real Kyrie, man, appreciate you for coming on.
Definitely.
Bro. You was really, you got to come back soon, bro. You got to come back on here, bro.
Definitely will. Yo, appreciate y'all guys. Have a good night. God bless.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Take care, man.
Yes, sir.
Take care,
Got no limit.
Yo, shout out Real Parody, bro. That was real good.
Sorry to interrupt, but
no, super chat. Saying bring up No Limit Connex.
Yeah, I got him.
Shout out Regine Thomas 0324. He said, sigh. I've been a suffering Nets fan my whole life, and I'm 33. I always backed Kyrie, but at this point, I'll say bring Ben Simmons and try to sign Kyrie next year out of retirement. Wow, maybe
he's plotting. He's like plotting.
Regine, how you gonna say that, bro? You hurting my heart, bro.
Please don't trade him for Ben Simmons.
Please, bro. Come on, bro. Give us a little bit. Give us a little bit of time. I understand his frustration. He said he's been his Nets fan his whole life. He's been waiting his whole life for this, bro. He's been waiting his whole life for this.
Give me Rubio. Give me Rubio with Ben Simmons.
You said Rubio.
Give me
Rubio and Ben Simmons, and you would. President of Kyrie Nation just said
Rubio.
Give me Rubio and
before Ben. He said no. He said Rubio before Ben. He'll take Rubio before Ben.
Over Simmons. Like over. Give me Brent Forms.
What about Tyler Hero? You'll take Tyler Hero before Ben Simmons?
Tyler Hero. just one. Just singular. Not a package. Just give me him before I take Ben Simmons.
Yo, Regine Thomas, bro. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate you, man. Bring up your cousin in the chat.
Bring up let me just.
Somebody said Rubio.
It's gonna get toxic, especially by the as we get cooking a little bit more.
Simmons,
we are bringing up, I guess, if you could say Julian is the president of Kyrie Nation. That No Limit Khalil is kind of the vice president.
Vice president. Okay.
Vice president.
Put that like on y'all. Get us to 100.
He's been balanced though. I will give him that. I was very surprised. He initially came out and was like, screw all y'all, but he's kind of seen a little different side.
Yeah.
So I'll let him cook.
Yo.
Can y'all hear me? Yeah,
He's back.
What's up with y'all, man?
Bro, No Limit, my guy.
Yeah.
I'll go on, bro.
Man?
So, what was your reaction, man? Tell us your reaction tonight, bro. What was your reaction this morning?
To the whole news, right?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, I didn't even know that there was any news in the morning. Like in the morning, I was on my way to school. So basically, I thought that Kyrie was just gonna just sit out for the home games until further notice and just play the away games. So I came out of school and then I turned on my phone. And then I went on Facebook and I seen it and I was like, yo, like he really about to sit out the whole year.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh nah. So then now that the reports came out on why he not getting vaccinated because of other like regular people like me, you, etc. are losing their jobs because they aren't taking it. So he feels a type of way about that. But with this whole situation, I support him. Feel me? I support his decision. He's a grown man. He's damn near 30. I can't tell him what he can and can't do with his body, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, I support him. I support the Nets. What they gotta do, we gotta do what we gotta do, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, we got James Harden and Kevin Durant on the team. Like, I feel like we could still win the East without Kyrie. Like that's how I feel with this team. Cause look, when James Harden was down with the hamstring injury and it was just Kyrie and KD, we was torching the champions before Giannis had to take Kyrie out of his glove. You see what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
I just feel comfortable.
Thank you for saying what happened.
I feel comfortable with this team with or without Kyrie.
Yeah.
I support the Nets' decision.
Yeah.
And it's just sad that it has to end. That it has to
be like this, right?
It has to be like this until further notice because I want Kyrie to be on this team, bro. I want Kyrie to be a Net and to win as a Net. Especially win with KD without LeBron. I want him to do that, but I understand to him this is more than basketball to him. This is just bigger than basketball. He wants to help the people, but you know what I'm saying? If now let's say this. If James Harden wasn't here and Kyrie did this, I would be way more upset because I'd be like, bro, you just leaving KD out here by himself to just drive, bro. But we got James Harden and KD. I feel like we should just still wash everybody in our way with or without Kyrie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It should still be a problem. Now my other question for you, bro, is what do you think the future will hold for Kyrie? Do you think the trade thing is a thing? Do you think he will retire or anything? Or do you think the New York mandate will change, after the mayor leaves?
This is what I think will happen. I think Kyrie will retire until I think Kyrie, because bro,
I'm not the only one, bro.
I think Kyrie will retire until the mandate is lifted. Once the mandate is lifted, then I think if the mandate is lifted, then I think he will come back. Because I really don't think that he's gonna take that shot. Because Kyrie, he just seems like the type of guy to just stand on something like that.
Yeah.
Like no one, like seeing his personality through the media, I just feel like he's just not gonna take this shot.
Yeah, you're forcing him to inject something in his body.
Yeah,
and to play a game. I mean, to play the game he loves, it's tough. It's a tough decision, but it's like,
it's look at Kyrie's
first came out. I said he was gonna retire. Like I don't know how many weeks ago when we first, I said he's gonna retire. I said that bit. Like,
look at this. Think about it like this, bro. You're in Kyrie's shoes. Kyrie, he's made over $100 million in the NBA. He's been established already. He has his own shoes, his own Kyrie shoes that sells a lot. So it's not like the money is not gonna affect him. Him losing that money, it's not really gonna affect him. So I see where he stands. Like somebody, like let's say if TLC was in Kyrie's shoes, all right, he would have already folded because he doesn't have Kyrie money. Kyrie already made all of that money, and he's already like played 10 years in the league, already made a name for himself. So I feel like it's just his time, bro. But like I said, with I support Kyrie, I support the Brooklyn Nets too. With or without Kyrie, I feel like the Nets are going to win the title. I feel like the James Harden and Kevin Durant should be able to run through the East without Kyrie Irving. That's how I feel. I feel like we have a good enough team to construct it right now.
That's another good question. What do you see going forward?
With the Nets and Kyrie?
Well, like, for instance, obviously he's not out there, so that changes the proposed starting lineup that we thought we may have.
Yeah.
What do you want to see going forward with the lineups now? Do we want to slide Patty up in there? Do we want
Nah. I'd rather have Patty off the bench because we're going to need a facilitator off the bench. When Harden is
I think this guarantees Harris is a starter, though.
Yeah.
Who's your starting five? Who's your starting five then?
I think it's going to be Harden, Harris, KD, Millsap, and LaMarcus. And then I think depending on the matchups, the lineups might change. Like some games we might see Blake at the 5, which we don't like.
Yeah, we don't.
Some games we might see Millsap at the 5. Some games we might see Bruce Brown at the 4. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the matchups. Like for example, that Philly game that we had played, I didn't like Millsap at the 5. That like it depends on the matchup that we should play Millsap or Blake at the 5. Like why is Blake? I understand it's preseason. Why is Blake guarding Embiid? Like, do you want to see that in the playoffs?
No,
and also
at all, bro. That Joe Harris Blake, I was like, what?
Yeah,
bro. That's bro, because Kyrie was supposed to be on Embiid, bro.
Yeah. Just like Kyrie was supposed to be on Giannis, right?
He's supposed to be on Embiid, bro. The Embiid stopper, bro. That sucks, bro.
Yo, Rob Blue wants to see you in my DMs, bro. You know what?
Unless you have a different name, Rob.
Yeah, I don't see him in DMs.
Daniel said he might want to come up too, but
sorry, Kyle. Go ahead.
Nash, it was preseason. Why? Like you should have just played Daron Sharp. You should have just gave him a run against Embiid or Drummond, bro. You seen he was fighting with Dwight. Dwight is better all time than Embiid and Drummond, bro. Combined, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, and he also had a Finals appearance on his as the number 1 man. Like Dwight and Dwight was going at it with Daron Sharp for real, and Sharp wasn't backing down, and that's what I like to see. Even though it was preseason, like he's showing that he has that toughness for the NBA, something that we need. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you because that was my biggest. I was annoyed, obviously, of the game, but honestly, my biggest thing through it was you have 2 centers out. Why are you not giving Sharp a run for more than 5 minutes? Like that would have been the perfect game to let him just to see. Like you don't even have to play him the whole game. Just give him like a full quarter or like let's just see what he has against veteran NBA centers or like where he would play against Drummond or he would play against Embiid, like I think, like bringing him in once Drummond took the place of Embiid would have been a lot better of a situation to let him see him rock instead of putting him right up against Embiid. Just see what you got there. See where his level's really at. Like, granted, we know he's not getting full,
Facts.
A ton of time. I just don't understand why they didn't
like
that. To me, was a head scratcher.
Bro.
That was your perfect moment.
Exactly. Like, it's the preseason. Let him get some run, because it's not like he's really gonna get any run in the regular season, because we're already stocked at that center position. Like, we don't really. I mean, unless like Claxton gets injured and Dayron can get a chance, then I mean, well, God forbid that happens. I don't wish that on anything. But and also Cam Thomas came in the game cooking, bro, and Nash just takes him out. Like, why?
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
He hit the step back three, and I was like, "Whoa!" As soon as he hit the step back three, he was gone.
KD off and hit the shot.
He was perfect. And up, take him out. He's perfect.
No, that was not. That wasn't
I saw the Twitter was wild. Like,
that's you in your profile picture, bro.
Yeah. That's me.
Who?
That boy feel clean. Look at him.
With the fresh camera suit on, bro.
Yes, sir. He got him three. He got the reverse block from the three. Yes, sir. He looking at himself. He like. Yeah,
he's like trying to hide his face, or I don't know what you're doing, man. You're looking at your shoes.
We're really like this team. I still feel confident in our team without Kyrie. Like all jokes aside, like I feel like we could really run through the East without Kyrie. I don't see a problem with.
You don't think there'll be a point where it will struggle? Or,
I think like sometimes like we'll be like let's say we're in the playoffs without Kyrie, and like it's like a tight game, and we'll be like, damn, like if we had Kyrie right now, we would have probably been blowing him out the gym right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like Kyrie,
and I just
he will be missed,
bro. Like if we got past a game 4 going into a game 5, bro, I would really want him on the court, bro, because he's just been so good in the areas his whole career. Like when you go into
crazy, bro. Like nah, you know what's crazy? Everybody was saying this, bro. Everybody, teams play better when Kyrie isn't there, bro. So if
James,
now that he's not there, bro, let's see it, bro. Why is
everybody was saying last year that we could win without Kyrie? So it's like, okay,
they can win without Kyrie, bro.
That's a good question for the chat. Let me know in the chat right now. Does Harden have to change his role now? Does Harden still be the point guard that we all know, or does he have to change? Does he have to come back? Do we need Houston Harden? Does Houston Harden need to come back? That Kyrie's gone.
Harden got to find a balance between that passing and scoring.
He just got to shoot more. I feel like just take more shots. I mean, he was taking like 14 shots before. Take like 20.
Because Pete in Houston, he didn't have a talent like KD next to him in Houston. The best players he played with in Houston was like Chris Paul. Chris Paul is not giving you like 30 a night like KD can. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't have the chance to play with a top 5 talent in the NBA in his time in Houston. Now in Brooklyn, he finally has a top 5 talent that he can play with.
Yeah. Because he's gonna have to score. Because we're gonna need that scoring, bro. Kyrie was that scorer. Kyrie was that 25 automatic scorer. Remember shooting guard? Like he was the shooting guard, bro.
Definitely,
he was a shooting guard. So it's like Harden's gonna have to score now, bro. We can't have no 10 points. 15 assists Harden. We need 15 points. We need at least 25.
I remember he had what you're saying. We need to bring back.
No, we do not need Houston Harden. We just need him to shoot more.
I asked the chat.
Harden.
Hey, keep your roll.
We need Brooklyn Harden. That's what we need.
Just take 21, 22 shots, bro. That's all. You only gotta complicate it. Just be more great. Do your thing.
Yeah. But not do y'all notice about Harden? Like he doesn't take catch and shoot threes. Like he doesn't like to like set his feet and shoot. He always likes to just shoot it off the dribble. He doesn't like to just catch and shoot the ball. Like I keep trying to tell people.
That's weird. It's weird. He don't like playing off the ball like that. Like he used to. In OKC, he used to, bro. But now it's different. Like it seems like he's not
taking mid-range shots in OKC.
When he doesn't have the ball, like even look in Houston too. When he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he's just standing there.
Yeah.
And then he also like the mid range. He doesn't even take the mid range like that either. Like it's rare when he takes
that's a big.
He relies on the 3 ball. And he has the most 3-point fouls in the league right now. Active player. So
you seen that stat, bro? I think who was number 2?
I think.
But Harden, bro, was like right here, bro. Yeah, Steph was
Harden was in the lane of his own in that stat. It was a landslide in that stat with the most 3-point dollars drawn. See, now I'm saying with the new rules, Harden got to adjust.
Yeah.
He got to prove people that he could still score, which he can. He had like 22. He could still score.
Yeah,
but
he can.
He's just gonna have to adjust to the new rules. He's gonna have to find a way around it. It's not only him too. It's Trae Young. It's a lot of players that got to adjust to that. Because you've seen a lot of players.
It's gonna be hard for him though. I don't. People act like he's just gonna know. Like people don't understand how much that was a part of his game, especially when he averaged 32 and 36. Like half his points came from free throws. Like it's not a bad thing.
Shout out Jay from the BK. He said we have enough scoring without the beard returning to Houston's form. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, bro. I just want to see how things work because Kyrie was a big part of that scoring, that offense, bro.
Kyrie literally averaged more than KD and Harden in the regular season.
He might, 50, 40, 90 too. 50, 40, 90.
I think
so.
He averaged 27. Harden averaged like 24, 25, and KD averaged like 26.
It sucks, bro. Like Ramadan just really killed it, bro, because he was averaging like 28.5. He was shooting 52. He was shooting 52 from the field and 55.
I remember that Ramadan stretch.
90. Oh my God. And then Ramadan came and that shit was so sad.
Yo, that Ramadan stretch was crazy. I would never forget that stretch. That stretch was terrible.
That whole month, bro, just killed his stats, bro.
Man, that shit was crazy, bro. Yo, Jay from the UK, pull up on here, bro. If you want, you can pull up. Just hit up Saint if you want to pull up on here.
I'll send
let me read some comments.
In Twitter if he wants to roll cool.
Yo, let me read some comments because the comments is going crazy tonight.
Jay's been battling all day right now, so.
Oh yeah. I know his DM's been on fire.
Is everything okay with Claxton? Like, is he sick or anything? Injured?
They said he was sick, but it was non-COVID related.
They said it was non-COVID related. But let me get Limit Kai's take on that too. How you feel about Claxton right now? Like, do you think he'll get? Do you think Steve is using him right? Do you think Steve will use him right? Because it's like him coming off the bench. Let's say if the starting lineup is LaMarcus, him coming off the bench, I think will be very, very. We're gonna need Claxton. Like Claxton should be a pivotal role for us this year. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we don't know how many minutes LaMarcus is gonna play. We don't know about the load management. Claxton's got young legs. He's gonna need to come in and boom, rebound, dunk.
Like, Facts. I feel like there will be games Claxton will be starting because I feel like LaMarcus he won't even like be playing a lot of games because I feel like the Nets will be cautious with him, bro. Because that regular heartbeat that's nothing to play with. So I feel like Claxton he will be getting a lot of burn. But Claxton, like I'm not even like I'm not really that worried. Like, you know what I'm saying? He only played like 2 preseason games, right? The first preseason game, he struggled. I'm not gonna lie.
He did get 3 cheap ass fouls though. I will give him that. The refs hit him
bad
with
rhythm because the turnovers, right? He was in a bad rhythm, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's preseason, and we also gotta realize like Claxton, he's still a young player. He's still a raw prospect. He's still got a lot of development to do. It's not like he's been in the league for like 5 years and he already made a footing. You feel me? Got comfortable. He hasn't even played over 82 career games yet, so he's still learning and adjusting to the NBA. So it's gonna take time. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. James Harden, he makes Claxton succeed. Claxton, he's great at defense, but offense, he can't create for himself. That's what James Harden is there for, to make him look good. Look at Clint Capella. He got Clint Capella paid, bro.
Yeah, facts. He got Clint that bag.
Claxton just gotta get his weight up. It's gonna take some time. It's a process. Like,
but I don't know how much time. But to add to that, to No Limit, to not to cut you off, is we're coming up on a very important at the end of the year for him. Where this is like
contract season, right?
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is Clax's make or break, moment. Whether he gets what he wants, and I'm still not convinced the Nets re-sign him if he wants a nice big contract, because we're just not gonna, that's assuming Kyrie comes back. If Kyrie's back, we're not signing anybody to a multi-year contract. We're gonna have like turnover ratio. We're already gonna have 9 free agents at the end of this year. So if Clax wants to play himself into a good contract somewhere else, like, he's got to do it. But if he also wants the Nets to take him serious and be a starter sometime this year or give him more of a run. He's got to show. I was quite disappointed with him not coming to the summer league. His team and them said,
I want him to be there.
hey, no, we don't think that benefits him enough. Well, as of right now, until I see different, I don't see that you really did a whole lot in the offseason besides posting some photos on Instagram, hanging out, trying to look good. But I need to see more. Like, I want him, because he has great defense, I want to see the rest of that game transition opposed to just being good when Harden's in there.
Exactly.
I want to be able to stand on his own other than just catching a lob. Like, because right now it seems like the only time we really get legit offense from him is like when he's getting a lob from Harden. Yeah. Outside of that, it's kind of like
he's a post-up game, bro, or at least just catching the post, turn and face and go, because he got speed.
Yeah.
And I've seen him do it before, bro. Just turn and go.
He's not good at in the post. Like, I've seen him try to do that. Like hook shots or whatever, like he could hit them, but it's not at a good clip. Like he's not confident yet to do that yet. He's not confident to create his own.
He don't got the confidence to score. You talking about like to score by himself?
To score by himself, he doesn't have the confidence yet.
Damn, he's gonna have to, bro. Like I said, this is his fourth year.
Yeah.
Bro, like you gotta step up.
You gotta step up.
Yeah, like because we need him to do that, bro. Like I said, LaMarcus is not a young guy. He's not no 25-year-old.
36. Yo, that's why I like Blake and Claxton together, because they complement each other. Blake's lack of defense gets help from Claxton, and Claxton's lack of offense gets help from Blake. That's why I like them two together. I used to like them two coming off the bench together. They need to just. That's what I'm saying. I like it when Blake is off the bench. He's better like that against second units. He's more comfortable in his position at the 4. At the 5, he struggles. He's not a good rebounder, like you said before, AJ. He's not.
Yeah, he's not, bro.
he was struggling with backups. Like,
bro,
you see what I'm saying?
I thought I was bugging when I was watching it. I'm like, bro, why can't Blake why Blake look like he's struggling to rebound against these backups, bro?
But now that we don't have Kyrie, this is the year that Nash really got to coach. Like really got to coach, because now we don't have even though we have KD and Harden, but we don't have that extra star power, bro.
Yeah. Like I said, we're going to have to see Nash coach, bro. I'll tell you, this is the year he's going to have to really coach, because there's no Mike D'Antoni. There's no, you got to coach, bro.
If he actually worked on his craft, his job, we're going to have to.
I want to see the offense got to be, and the defense got to be on point.
Our defense got to be on point too, because without Kyrie, I mean, we're still one of the best offenses, but we're not the best offense in history, or maybe not even in the league. You can make an argument that other teams have better, offense.
I didn't like how the offense looked last game, but again, I'm chalking that up to preseason. I'm chalking up to preseason. So if the Bucks game comes and we still look like that, I'm gonna be very upset.
Our defense has to be on point to make up for Kyrie not being there. Has to. And our offense gotta make up for it too.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it about like 10 to 15 regular season games to see where we stand.
Yeah,
on both sides of the ball, to get a full glimpse of it, to see what we can do. Because remember, we damn near got a whole new team basically. So they're gonna need some time to to gel, to learn each other's tendencies. Because Patty Mills too, he was struggling through the last game. And you want to know why? He wasn't really getting into a rhythm, because he wasn't even bringing the ball up the court like that. It was Millsap and James Johnson bringing the ball up the court. We got Patty Mills, bro. What are y'all doing, bro? Give him the rock. Let him push it up the court. Patty Mills, he's just standing around, not getting the ball. So we can't expect him to get into a rhythm like that. You got to let him facilitate, especially with no Harden on the floor. At the time, you got to give him the ball. Let him make the decisions. He's a proven champion, bro. He knows what it takes to win. He's a vet, bro. It's not like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Shout out Cakes, but she said thoughts on Millsap yesterday. Millsap, like I said, I liked how he played. He rebounded. He just, like I said, he's not just gonna. It's just you got to use him in spurts. I feel like Millsap, you got to use him in spurts. He's gonna rebound though. He's gonna rebound and he's gonna hit those threes. Use him in spurts. Get him on the boards and get him his open threes. If you get Millsap his open threes, get him going, I feel like it's just easy. It'll be easy for him. But
you see, Millsap is not like Like Millsap is not like Jeff Green with those pick and pop. You see how like Harden tried to do the pick and pop with Millsap. With Jeff Green, it's like automatic, those pick and pops. Jeff Green is a better shooter than him and more athletic than him, but like defensively and rebounding, that's where Millsap has Jeff Green at. That's where Jeff Green struggled at. Defense, and rebounding, but Jeff Green is a better offensive player than him.
Yeah, he is. A lot of people were battling with that, saying that Paul Millsap is better, but I think Paul Millsap might be he's close to shooting like Jeff, but Jeff had the best shooting of his career this last year, bro. Yeah, I don't think Jeff shot better than his whole career than last year. That year was unbelievable. What he shot from three, bro.
He was balling, bro.
Oh, OD. Yeah, OD, bro.
That's why I was kind of sad that we gave him up, but.
Yo, Saint, did Rob Blue hit you?
I'm waiting to get a shot.
You keep saying like, yo, our DMs are not closed.
I told him to hit me up on Twitter.
If y'all want to come up on here, just DM Saint right now. Y'all come up on here.
Daniel was supposed to, but he said he can't. That overseas Wi-Fi killing him. Tricky Nicky wants to come up, but I think Tricky Nicky should be towards the end of the stream.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll bring you up at the end, Tricky.
Yeah, Tricky come up at the end.
Tricky about to glow. Tricky about to be like, it's a Knicks tape. Tricky about to do.
Even though the Nets are going through a lot right now, just remember, Super Chat. The Lakers are going through a lot right now too, bro. The opposition is going through a lot right now too. You see what Russell Westbrook said after the game? He said, bro, I don't care. I'll get 20 more turnovers. Like, come on, bro. That's a bad mentality, Westbrook. The Lakers are 0-4 right now, bro.
Super chat, bro. Sorry, super chat.
The media's not saying anything about the Lakers being.
That boy said Kyrie for John Wall ? Boy, you crazy.
Shout out to Real Savage. Super chat, bro. He said Kyrie for Wall? No.
John Wall?
I don't want no John
You're
Wall.
high, but
I got somebody in the waiting room ready to come up. You just let me know.
Had 20 points on 20 attempts, bro, last season, bro. You think we want that?
No. I don't want no John Wall. Horrible trade. Sorry, Real Savage. No, that's a terrible trade.
Bro. And he needs the ball in the Saints to be successful. Kyrie didn't need the
slasher. He's not even that good at that anymore.
All right, yo, Nolan Khan, man. Appreciate you for coming on, bro.
All right, man. I'll see y'all later.
All right,
appreciate it, Nolan. Have a good one, bro.
Thank you, bro. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you bring up the next guy.
Yeah, I just sent. It looks like we got somebody coming up.
You said somebody in the waiting room?
No, he's gonna. I just sent it to him. I meant to say I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, again, y'all, if y'all want to come on here, just first of all, make sure you hit that like button. And if you guys want to come up on here, just DM Saints on Twitter at SaintNet1. I'm on Instagram. That's Kingdom711. If you don't want to come up here again, we want a Nets Nation. A lot of good people have come up. I mean, No Limit Kyle, Real Parody.
Those guys. Doesn't matter what your view on this. You can be pissed.
Yeah, like I said, you can express it. This is your expressions. This is the kind of expression yourself stream. So anything I want to express on Kyrie, it's
all right. I think that dude hit me up on Twitter, so I just sent him a thing as well. So we'll have whoever.
Are you talking about Rob?
Yeah.
Rob hit you?
Yeah, Rob. All right, so Eddie coming up, and then Rob Blue will come up. But yeah, I mean, dude, if you want to come up, it don't matter what your view is. Do you mind if I stop sharing the screen for a second, or no? Or do you want?
Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Well, actually, that's not. Oh, Jay from Brooklyn's in here, so we're gonna have to. Jay's just gonna be a permanent spot until the end. Jay just popped in. Actually, you have to stop sharing.
Oh, my fault.
So we'll let Eddie rock. Jay, we're gonna pull. Oh, where did Eddie go? Okay. Let me just welcome Jay real quick. Welcome, Jay. We are gonna keep you permanently on the panel. We're gonna bring up a couple little callers real quick, and then Jay, yes. That's all I can say.
Janitor from why you changed his name today? Janitor from BK.
What up, Eddie? What up, Jay? Right. Eddie, what's your thoughts, bro? What's going on with you, man?
What's up, everybody?
Honestly, so I just wanted to talk about the non-Kyrie lineup yesterday. So I just want to rant on Joe Harris. I think.
Joe Harris Nation.
Right, I just want to say that I understand how he helps our team. The only thing that scares me is I feel like off the ball, that's where we run into trouble. So I'm kind of looking at a Patty Mills combination, Patty Mills, Cam Thomas, and then we could take Joe Harris off the bench. And then also, I don't want us to go small the whole year. I don't want to see Blake at the 5. I want to see LaMarcus Aldridge, Nick Claxton, and possibly Sharp when we're going against teams that have the Embiids of the world. So those are the two things that jumped out at me yesterday. I shouldn't be overreacting to preseason, I get it, but those are the two things that I had to get off my chest. I didn't like
that. I feel you, man. I mean, Joe Harris, we got the vice. Oh wait, you love Joe Harris Nation, Saint?
Me? No, I remember I gave up my presidency to Joe Harris Nation, and I'm now the president of LaMarcus Aldridge Nation.
I just want to see if you have a response to his Joe Harris.
As soon as I saw LMA come back, and then I saw him with the team, our team in preseason has looked best with LMA. So I am no longer president of Kyrie Nation. I mean, not Kyrie. I mean Joe Harris Nation. So that spot is open if anybody would like it.
But Eddie, do you think? Like I said, I'm more worried if that Steve Nash is going to start Joe, and I could definitely see it happen. I think Joe's more effective off the bench, especially now that Kyrie is not going to play. I feel like we should save Joe for the bench, boost our bench first, and then put the best guys available in the starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? Now isn't the time we got to put the best guys available in the starting lineup.
Who's that? That's why I think Joe's going to start, because if you're not going to put Patty Mills,
I think
go on, go for it, Eddie.
Devon Carter, he's a really good shooter.
So you want to see him start? Or you want to see him like get more minutes than Joe, or what do you want? How you feeling?
We dropped him. We lost him.
Lost Eddie.
Let me welcome Jay in. Jay, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm not sure if you took us to the bathroom or not, or you were pouring a nice ice cold iced tea. I'm gonna just go with the iced tea.
I was pouring water.
I'm playing.
Don't pour that wine, bro.
How has your day been going? I've been watching your battles on Twitter.
Yo, Jay, those DMs is on fire.
I'm sure today. I don't know if today was a shock for you, expected. I don't know what it was, but I know you've been battling today, brother.
Not a shock. I expected it. I tweeted something about it. Yesterday. And anybody who's on here, you have to pay attention to Twitter trolls. You know, I don't mind naming people. So right. Brooklyn's beat when they tweeted something last night, and I said when they tweeted about the Woj thing, and I said a decision has already been made, but there's more. Right? He quote tweeted "laugh out loud." Not 12 hours later, it came out exactly what I'm talking about. I ain't heard from him all day.
So, yeah, I did notice that.
I mean, come on, man. If you're gonna troll. Don't pick when you're gonna troll. So, yes, it was expected, but at the same time, it's also along the lines of what were we all expecting? Were people expecting something different?
I was expecting. Well, I wasn't expecting them to sit the whole year.
Nah, but he's not. It's so nuanced with what's going on, and like I tweeted something that, man, I've had so many DMs saying talking about he's seen it. Yo, if y'all can see my DMs, man, I
know. I was telling Sid, I was like, I know Jay's DMs is on fire, like it's OD right now.
I gotta say this with Jay is that it's like because and this is why I will give shout out to Jay in the sense where he's helped me stay not losing my mind on this, because there are so many variables to this going forward of how he and when can come back. And I know it's real easy that you hear this announcement, oh my God, he's been shelved, he's been sad, he's not playing, to go to the automatic worst case scenario, he's going to retire, he's going to be traded. But there's all those other variables of things that could happen for him to come back. And to me, there's I'm sorry, the team wants him back. The players want him back. That is evident. because the fact that you've had this going on the whole time and you have not heard one individual come out and lambaste Kyrie or anything that is dropped should tell you volumes about how the team and the ownership and the management see him. So there will be a solution. It may not be in our time. It may not be when we want it, how we want it. But
Woj, now that Woj tweet was like, I know people are going by. I seen Matt Brooks retweeted and everybody retweeting it, and it's like they're saying that Kyrie and I'm not with the Kyrie thing, Harden and KD were involved with the talk, but it just doesn't. I don't feel like that will I just feel like Sean and Joe, because Joe Tsai seems like a stern owner to me. Like he seems like he wants his way and he's gonna have it kind of owner, and I just feel like he kind of like influenced that kind of decision. Like, yo, Sean, if Kyrie's not, sit him out. I'm not trying to do the half thing. We're paying him.
They need to stop putting that on KD and Harden, bro.
I feel like they're putting on Twitter overreacted with it. Twitter, I feel like it's overreacting. Like it's whole KD and Harden, it's all their fault, or they're the ones that made the they're the ones that made the decision. It was them that and it's like I don't know if it was completely all. I know they asked KD, and of course they're gonna ask KD and Harden, but I feel like they definitely had their mind made up about it.
But Sean said he just ran it by him. He said he didn't. I mean, he could be lying, but he said I ran it. Me and Joe made the decision, and we ran it by the players. He didn't say we asked how he felt. We just,
Only in the NBA where the ball you could go to work and tell your boss what to do. Like only in the NBA you can do that, bro. It's crazy. That's how the internet sees it. That KD and Harden are basically telling the owner of the team and the GM of the team what to do with, with the Kyrie situation. Like only in NBA. You can't do that in regular life. You can't go to your job and tell your boss, I want this and this and this to happen.
I mean, LeBron can do that, and maybe if they were talking about trading, maybe they would be like,
only a few players in the NBA could do that, bro. Only a small few could do that.
I just hate because it makes you're trying to make KD and Harden look kind of like snakish, bro. When you say that, They not gonna do that.
Real quick, I'm just gonna bring Eddie back up. Oh, Rob's waiting there, but Eddie dipped out. But Rob's in here if you want me to bring him.
Oh yeah, bring him Rob. Yeah, we're Rob. What's good, Rob? I was trying to find him. I was like, there he is.
I was DMing y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, I was DMing the Nets Kingdom page, but it said you don't accept DMs from a page you don't follow or something like that.
Oh, my fault, bro. I gotta change that. But yeah, go ahead. What's your take on Well, tell us where you're from first, bro, and then what's your take on Kyrie?
Nah, I'm from Jersey. So I've been rocking with the Nets, but I'm a diehard KD fan. I've been a KD fan since I've seen him at Texas, and I've been wherever he go, I go. So once he came back to the East Coast, it was a wrap. And I've been supporting Kyrie. I've been going to St. Pat's games. I've been seeing him since high school.
That's crazy.
A couple games at Duke. So I remember sneaking into his high school games when he used to play. So I rock with all of them. And the take on Kyrie is very disappointing. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing because you want him to be out there, but you got to respect his opinion as a man at the same time. But
yes,
it's just disappointing. And being a diehard KD fan, it's like he has a legacy he's trying to chase. He's trying to win right now. So it's like it's just like just to have an important piece like that, just like nah, I'm not out there with you. It's just difficult. And
it's his best friend too.
It's crazy. Like you wanted KD to come here. KD left Steph, left Clay, left Draymond. Could have easily won 3-4 rings over there. He's like, I'm gonna rock with you, Kai, and then Kai do this. So it's very disappointing. But it's disappointing. Then at one point I was like, maybe he could play the away games. I'm like, you can rock one for the away games. But then I'm an athlete too, so I looked at it as a perspective. Like, how would I feel if I'm an athlete and I'm working hard in practice, and now it's a away game, and it's like, okay, my minutes is being taken away, and this guy not even with us working, and he's not working as hard as me. So you gotta look at it like that too. So,
that's a great point because I wanted to key on that. When I was listening to Sean Marks, right, he said that it's better. He was talking about Kyrie's health, that they're protecting Kyrie's health this way too, because of the ramp up process. Like, how, because sometimes in the NBA you can have an away game and then you can fly all the way back to Brooklyn and then be away again. Like he said that the process of doing that with practice and ramping them up could affect his health sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm just wanting to know. So do you think that Sean kind of like maybe Kyrie was involved in this and was like, yo, I'll just sit instead? What if he said, I'll just sit instead of, instead of just playing those away? That's what I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I mean, with Kyrie, I feel like I don't know what he's involved in. Like, I feel like nobody's like really had that much good of communication with him at some point. Like,
Thanks.
You just really don't know what's going on with that dude. Like,
it was confusing because Sean Marks was like, oh, they asked him and he was like, well, Kyrie, his camp might be upset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was like, they spoke multiple times and he knew clearly that he told him like, hey, you need to do this if you don't do this. So he said they talked multiple times.
Yeah, he said that it's weird because he said he talked, then he said Kyrie still might be upset about it. So like he didn't really know. It was weird because it's like, did you talk to him or did you not? It was he kept it in there. Yeah.
That the decision, he said he talked to his team about the decision, but prior they talked a few times about what the consequence would be if you didn't, adjust. So, but he said he didn't talk to him personally when it came to breaking the news. He talked to his team.
There's nothing worse than trying to read into every word, because when you see Sean up there and you see him talking, it's like as a diehard Nets fan, you try, at least I know me, I'm like trying to read into like every word.
We all have to read into it.
Like any
that's
little,
all we have is his word, bro.
Yeah.
We don't have. We can't.
I'm not sourced up. I don't have an inline.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I have no camera. I wish I had a camera. I wish I was a flyer.
This is literally the Matrix right now. That's how I'm looking at it. It's like the Matrix. I'm trying to figure shit out. I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
I know what I want. I know what I see, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
But it's like until Kyrie speaks himself, like I just don't know what to believe. It's just everything is just crazy. But I was looking at it from a competitive standpoint, like because I really wanted. I was like, fine, he could play away games. He gets hurt all the time. F it, like 41 games, rest. You at home, work out. But not just look at that from the competitive standpoint, like that could stir up things in the locker room. Like now, what if Javon Carter has like a 17, 18 point game, and now his minutes go down 15 minutes just because Kyrie's here for a big game? Like it's gonna make players feel certain ways. So I respect the opinion from the organization, but it's
that's why I brought up the coaching aspect. What do you think about from the coaching aspect, Rob? Like having to prepare for two different scenarios. Like that was why I brought that up. Like I haven't played professionally. I obviously haven't been in a coaching thing, but just as I was thinking about this, like you said, I was like running it through my head going, how would this work? Then I started thinking from coaching too. And I'm like, well, you tell me you're going to have to come up with two different game plans and that's going to change like every couple days. Like that can be a little confusing, especially on a championship run,
Yeah, that's 100% not going to work. That's just too much work. Thinking the different lineups, two different lineups. And is this guy playing? Is he not? It's just too much to deal with. It's just supposed to, who's going to be out there every night. And that's who you're supposed to rock with. But.
Yeah. Let me read some comments and I'm going to ask Rob one more question. Real Royal said red pill or blue pill. Young Feng Lu said, I hate Joe Tsai. He worked for Kami China.
Joe Tsai could do, man.
Are you hating Young Feng Lu? How are you?
He said he hates for communist China.
He said he hates Joe Tsai because he worked for communist China.
I mean, China is kind of, we're not.
Why you hate Joe Tsai, bro? Loki said, why can't they just show every player? Oh, well, these comments going fast. Every player that's unvaccinated, they have millions to pay for any swab test. Yes, it's tough, man. Diamond said, I would deal Kyrie ASAP because I don't see how in any way Marks and Tsai can extend him long term. Oh, wow. This is what we expected, man. Is Chad getting the I was just saying if I was presented with that choice, I'd be like, I don't take pills. Age, shout out Age. Almax said Kyrie is toxic, all the talent, but he is a locker room cancer, always drama. Alberto said Kyrie's in deep meditation, saged out in native garb with the shit. Hold on. Yo, what's wrong with the comments today? Somebody said Kyrie's in deep meditation, saged out in a native garb with the shop, planning his return with the blessings of his spiritual
ancestors. Oh my god.
Why I just picture like in my head like Kyrie with a robe on with the smoke in the background, like kind of like
the Black Panther when he met with his dad on the spiritual plane.
I was thinking of that and like the Avatar, the Airbender kind of flow, like the monk kind of flow, like that. man, these comments are hilarious, bro. But yeah, I was gonna ask Rob, like, how you feel about since the Athletic reported today, Shams and Alex, I think it was Alex Schiffer, said that allegedly their source, Kyrie's source, close to Kyrie's camp, said that he is making the stance for the healthcare workers in New York that got fired, and that
Oh,
people
you said
are
it was
losing
a teammate.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know who's the source the Athletic had, but they're saying that it was Kyrie's coming close to Kyrie or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're saying Kyrie's is making a stance for the healthcare workers that got fired, or for general people who lose their jobs in the mandate. How you feel about that?
I see it. I seen it and I respect it. I understand it, but at the end of the day, like, your job is to play for the Nets. So I mean, that's your job. I mean,
you're laughing, Jay. I
not
just
to be hard. You're not a
what are you laughing at, Jay? Because
your job is you're a net, and
I'm laughing because
you're a part of this. You orchestrated this. You told Kevin Durant come all the way across the country to come play with you. You got James Harden there, and then they all sacrificed. James Harden went from averaging 34 points a game to coming here less shots. KD, come on, like he could have stayed with Golden State and won 4 rings, something like that. So they all sacrificed to do this, and then he can't do this sacrifice. So I get his opinion about the health workers, but you're not a health worker, you're a net, and everybody sacrificed. It's your turn.
Jay,
what were you saying?
No, I was laughing because, the Shams thing is interesting because look how much people have dove into this and believe every word of it.
Yeah.
Off top, right? That's crazy.
No. Hey, Jude, this gonna be even crazier. But 2 weeks ago, y'all believed everything that Matt Sullivan said, and he said something completely different than what Sham said today.
I don't believe Matt Sullivan, just so you know.
No, I'm not saying you do. Okay. People believe whatever they hear.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that Shams is 100% right. That doesn't mean that Matt Sullivan is 100% right. That means you have to decipher for yourself. When Kyrie did that puppet, the puppet meme gif for Nick Wright, he wasn't only talking about Nick Wright. He was talking about fans also. You being puppeted because you believe everything you hear.
Instantly when you
everything.
Hear it.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's true.
So don't question. Don't question. Don't do no. This is a report, a rumor. Oh, okay, it's fact.
Yeah. No, Jay spin facts. Like I said, everything is not for certain on these media analysts that y'all see on TV. Like I said, they're just doing it. A lot of this stuff is for headlines and clickbait and stuff like that. So he's right. It's not all.
The quickest way. What's that, Jude? What's that?
Jay went out, I think, by accident.
Oh. Yeah, he said he had to go.
Oh, okay. I mean, you think about this though. At the end of the day, it's like if you do look at every NBA source, whether it's a writer or somebody's on TV, it's like every one of them has a different take. So that should kind of give you some idea how much, like, excuse me, no other way of putting it, but like some of it's just plain bullshit. I would say at the end of the day.
That's why when I heard the Kyrie news, right, and I'm like, because I'm a Nets fan too, so I'm on YouTube. Like, I want to hear what other people think about this, and I'm thinking in my head like, wait a minute, I know what Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp and Skip, I know what they're all gonna say. You gotta trade him. You gotta trade him. Kyrie's not gonna play. You gotta trade him. Like, I know they're gonna do that. They're gonna just push the narrative of him getting to another team, so other people can watch and stir the pot up. I know they're gonna do that. So it's like I'm not gonna hear no general, unbiased, a real take on this Kyrie situation from them because I know how the media game works.
The reports too, though, we just don't know 100% until he and maybe he should, he should at least so we have some clarification. But even the report, we don't really know if that's, if any of that is true.
That's terrible.
Or how true.
Kanye Irving. Oh my God, this chat, bro.
I mean, listen, I mean, as far as the stories that these guys are putting out, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like we want Kyrie on this team. Most of us, I think, do, right? Most of us want him on the team. We want him there. I want him to be there 100%. I need this guy could, I mean, just the fact that he's there with everybody else, with the squad that we've picked up this year, it's like it's there right for you to take, to head to the chip and get it. But I also can't. I am frustrated. I kind of hear you, Rob. Like, I understand what you're saying. I think there's, if you get outside of your emotions and you look at what's in front of you and what possibility you have and what you've asked other people to do and to sacrifice and what they're doing, and then you're not willing to jump in there for whatever reason, whether it's your own personal religious, you don't want to put stuff in your body, or you're worried about, you're trying to protect the workers, like whatever the reason. It's like, I heard somebody say, oh, well, Kyrie's a human. Yeah, he's a human, but they're also not paying you $30 million a year just to be a human. You know what I mean? Like, they're paying you to be a basketball player. They're paying you to be part of a team. They're paying you to attract fans. It's like, you have an ability that you've marketed, and people have bought into that. We buy your shoes, we buy your jerseys, we buy tickets to see you. Like it's not just about you. I mean, if you want to, it really isn't to some degree. It's not just about you. There's a whole organization that is designed around making you great and taking care of you. So I get all the other stuff, but at the same time, it's like, you cannot deny that other side of this of the explanation of saying, hey, that, like, Kyrie, I get it, but what you're also doing is not fair. I just
exactly.
I don't want to hate him. I don't hate him, but I can be disappointed.
Very disappointed. And all Kyrie aside, though, I'm not worried. James Harden and Kevin Durant and the roster that we built in this offseason, I'm still not worried. But I just feel like with Kyrie, it'll just be so much. I wouldn't say easier, but it would be more of a guarantee. But
well, say it. It would be easier. It would be beautiful. It would be like a work of art watching these dudes for a full season.
And that's what we've been waiting for. That's what we've been waiting for. KD was hurt. That's what we've been waiting for. But I'm excited to see KD and Harden together. I want to see 30 points per game Harden. I want to see that Houston Harden. And I want to see MVP KD, which I think we'll get coming off of last season and how he handled himself in the Olympics. I think he's ready to take it to the next level. I see a scoring title out of him possibly too, but I see MVP level KD, and with Kyrie out, I definitely see them two guys on a mission. So I'm excited. But another thing, those 14 minutes of Embiid scared me. I'm not gonna lie, those 14 minutes of Embiid.
I think it was even less than that, but it was like 8 minutes, and Blake Griffin was guarding. Like I said, Blake Griffin was guarding him. That's the thing. Like. I don't know, man. I'm just chalking yesterday's game. I was just chalking it up to. I was hoping that's just preseason, because if I see that, it did worry me a little. But if I see something like that on 1 week from today, I don't know.
I hope not. I think.
I don't know, bro.
LaMarcus didn't play, so LaMarcus would definitely help. And I don't think we're showing all our defensive schemes for people in preseason. So I'm not worried.
But the offense. Not look good at all. It was just KD looked good, but it was just everybody.
We just look real flat. Like we just didn't come to play that night, which happens. But I don't want to see that next week, and I don't want to see that carrying on.
DJ Chasm. I want DJ. I want to pull up. Yeah, pull up DJ Chasm, and then we're gonna.
I gotta see if he's gonna hit me up. But hey, somebody put out a quick. If you want to do a quick poll and maybe end with some comedy with Tricky Nicky, he really wants to come up. Somebody asked on Twitter, they say, can you put up a poll to see how many people would like to see a trade happen? Trade or no trade?
Oh, I put it up, or I put what will happen to Kyrie in 31.
Okay.
Yeah.
What will happen?
What do y'all want to see? Y'all want to see a trade?
I guess a separate one, but yeah.
I just ended the poll right now.
Yeah, 31% said trade. 32 said he will retire. 36 saying the New York mandate will change. Hey, DJ, do you want to roll up? Let me know. Send you a
DJ Chasm, roll up real quick before we wrap this up, because we heading into the 2 hour range.
Right now.
Yeah, but I'm about to get off this. I appreciate y'all, man. But
Rob,
hey, Rob, thanks for rolling up, dude.
Since KD came to Brooklyn, I've been tapped in with y'all even through the whole season he was out. So I appreciate y'all with all the info. I'm gonna get back up here soon.
Yeah,
bro. DMs though, man. Y'all gotta answer the DMs.
What's your Instagram, bro? Because I can't even. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah. Well, we have a thread running here too. So if you ever on Twitter. You ever need anything, just let me know.
Yeah, that's on. Maybe hit up on Twitter because, like I said, my DMs on Instagram be getting crazy, bro. Like y'all understand how many DMs.
I'm hit y'all on Twitter. I got Saint on there. I got all y'all. So I'm
all right, bro. Appreciate you for tapping in, bro.
Yep, appreciate y'all.
All right, bro.
Hey, all I know, DJ, before I let you in, you better not be wearing that damn Boston hat, or we're gonna kick you right off the street.
I think he's gonna turn his camera off.
Your camera better be off, or we better not see that Boston hat.
Yo.
All right, good.
What's good?
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's goody? Shit, cool, man.
Bro.
Yo, Junior, what's goody, my guy?
What's up, DJ? I ain't talked to you. What's up?
What's shaking, my guy? What's shaking, my guy?
Gucci, man. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. I'm
you want to talk to you?
How about you talk to me nice?
Hey,
talk to me nice, bro. You tell me. Talk to me nice, nigga.
What you want to talk about?
I think I was sleeping and then I woke up and I seen the Shams report and all that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, because like Woj like put out some tweet though for me like yesterday. It was like that KD, Sean Marks, and Joe Tsai and Harden is gonna like have like a meeting with like Kyrie type shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I think something might pop off today. And surprisingly, it did pop off. So I'm like, yo, to be honest, my stance is that I support Kyrie, but at the same time, I support the Nets at the same time. Like Kyrie like has a right to not like take the shot, and the Nets have a right to move on from him with him not like being there. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel.
They have a right to sit him. What you're saying, right?
Yeah, exactly how I feel.
Yeah. So like for me, like how can y'all like blame the Nets on me? You know what I mean? So like it's it's.
Do you think that do you think Kyrie, like, what do you think his future will hold? Do you think the trade thing is a thing, or do you think he'll retire, or do you think the New York mandate will change eventually, and we'll see him again this year?
That's kind of tough because like I don't think that the mandate will change because of how like virus it killed a lot of people too, and that as well, and Blasio.
Yeah,
I don't think he will retire because he loves this game for me so much. Like, I think at the end of the day, he will like take it though later on.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, because I feel like him and like KD like came here for me for like a reason, and I don't think he'll do his man's like that. His man's like that. And like for me, son, look at it too. Like LaMarcus like came back from a heart condition and came back to play with them. So I'm saying, so like I feel like if he does that, then for me like that's just the like ultimate like I'm slapping on face in my opinion. And James too, like James like forced his way out of like Houston for me to come and play with you and KD. So like I feel like if he does that, like it's a slap in the face too. And then him too himself, like he saw in Game 7 how James was like playing on one leg. How for me like KD was like huffing and like a puffing.
Yeah.
For me, and he seen it too. So it's a crazy thing, but I kind of agree with Sean Marks and Joe Tsai to like let him like sit down because
just sit down.
Yeah, because I feel like if they like let him play, and then the whole like NBA will be in a frenzy. Like
so, okay, let's say this though, DJ. 3 months from now, right?
Yeah.
It's still going on. Kyrie's still sitting. Do you see Josai and Sean entertaining trades?
Of course.
Or do you think Kyrie will retire? Let's say there's up and they're like, okay, this guy, there's offers this and that. You know how the media always does hype stuff up.
Facts.
Do you think Kyrie will retire before he gets traded, or do you think the trade thing is a possibility, him being traded?
I mean, for me, like first off, let's see what team like wants him, because in my opinion, I don't think a team wants him, bro.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
Bro, like a team won't like want this man, bro. Like this man been like disappearing from locker rooms. Niggas that are party maskless. Like ain't no team before we go on,
he was doing stuff in the center,
Yo,
bro,
I gotta find Kyrie dancing with his sister. You know, he's in the
after the Celtics, bro. Everybody, I mean, still wanted him. I think most teams aren't really tripping about that, especially if they know he's gonna be there in the playoffs. I don't think most teams tripping about 2 weeks.
I mean, for me, let's see, like,
especially if there's no mandate in the state.
Yeah.
To be honest, in my opinion, bro, the number one stuff that Marks like has to do is to sign James Harden for me to that extension. Yes, that's the number one rule over the summer. Sign James Harden, and then later on deal with Kyrie. Because if James Harden leaves, bro, we're fucked, son. We're fucked. I mean, you can't leave KD there by himself.
You think Kyrie, you think Harden will do that?
Bro, the man said that he has experience.
If they lose, I mean,
the Kyrie thing, I'm the one that said, like, I thought Harden was the one the only guy. I don't see Kyrie leaving on it because Kyrie doesn't want to leave. You know that unless he's less than the organization does it. But I thought Harden was the one guy that would leave, and he, like I said, him not signing the extension early on this year, I was like, he's keeping that door open. So it's like he might be out.
I mean, before the Kyrie thing, I would say that he was just waiting for the money. I don't want to I don't want to go, like, I hear what DJ's saying. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that.
Very good. Yeah.
I don't want to go OD because I think at the end of the day, really, where Harden did say something important in his interviews about the stuff he's trying to do besides basketball, how much is why he loves here too, because he does have his fashion thing going. He does have a brand. He is trying to push that. And it's like, where else can he really go to push that would be as good as New York? And we're talking LA and Miami at most. You know, like, I don't see him going to a small market team anymore, right? I don't see him going back to Houston. I don't see him going to some random place like.
I mean, a lot of teams would definitely want Harden. I'm not gonna lie. His trade value was his value was skyrocket out of here.
He has no
course, but at the end of the day, though, at the end of the day, though, if he's going to resign, if he's going to sign somewhere, do you really see him signing in some small market area other than like a big market team? I mean, I'm not worried about him leaving. I'm thinking he's staying, man. In my opinion, I'm gonna say this right now boldly: the man is staying.
Man, let's see.
Harden's not going anywhere.
Yo, the real Royal would understand if Harden left the if he went to another team.
I'll be sad too.
The real Royal, would you unsubscribe, bro? If because he's the biggest Harden fan. Would you unsubscribe, bro?
Yeah,
if Harden went to like Philly or.
This guy said he's going. He said,
I was thinking Philly too. I think he would go to Philly, bro. If he did,
be a dirty combination, bro. Like, that's why
Joel Embiid and Harden is scary. Yo, that's scary, bro. Joel Embiid and Harden.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah,
we shouldn't even be entertained. I'm about to sage the fuck out of this thing, dude.
Bro, we gotta talk about it, bro. We gotta talk about it, man.
Joe Harris is still break. I say it don't work.
Yeah, Harden. Like I said, his what's his contract up? This is next year or this year? It's next year, right? I gotta look up.
I think he has 2 more years left.
I think he has this year, and the real world said not unsubscribe, but I won't be here that much. Yo, the real Royal is hilarious, bro.
But yo, to be honest, though, we have KD and Harden and good like role only like players, so I feel like it should be enough to like
we should get to the finals bare minimum.
Yeah, for me to win a chip
and win a chip, to be honest.
In the middle of the season, if things don't go right, don't forget, Sean Marks still has those like TPEs. So I feel like we're still gonna window for me. Because like you never know what's gonna happen. Like a team might get hurt, this and that.
The Bucks, we're still gonna be good.
It's still gonna be good and all that. But I mean, like
just the playoffs that we're all like a little bit worried about, you know.
But you know what's kind of sad though? He said DJ just brings that up, right? Like how people and then you see people in the chat. See, that kind of bothers me a little bit about Nets Nation. It's like a lot of these people are saying some shit, and they're only here for one player, so they don't really give a shit in the end of the day about the team. Because if their player leaves, they're leaving too. Like, I don't really like if that's where it's at. It's like, do they even really care what happens to the Nets? I don't like that.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I think that's
it
like
hurts.
some fake, yeah, because like I don't, no offense, like I know we've made some good friends with some people that literally weren't Nets fans and they came here,
yeah,
and then we've developed some, but like a part of me wants to be like, I don't really want to fucking hear your opinion.
Yeah, get out of here.
If you ain't a Nets fan, like, and you're just a player
talk spicy,
fan,
say yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I do hold back, but
yeah.
I'm a Nets fan, man. True and do. I bleed Nets. I've been bleeding for 30 damn years, man. I want my team to win. So this shit pisses me off when I hear people that are not Nets fans and they're just a player fan either defend their guy to the and it's like, if that's all you're there for, then you can kick rocks.
Real Royal said, just at me then.
Yeah, I just I'm just saying, I don't want to. If you're for a player, I don't want to hear your opinion on the Nets.
My God.
If you are not here, if one of them players leaves, you are not a Net fan. You're just here for the fandom. You're just here for the excitement. And quite honestly, if we win that chip, it ain't gonna be satisfying for you. You can be like satisfied for your guy, but you don't get to partake. Like, I wouldn't want you at the.
He said, "Don't come to the parade, bro."
Parade, exactly.
You're not invited to the barbecue. You're not invited to
He said, "Don't come to the Ave. Don't come in the Ave."
No, I'm just tired of Nets slander. Like, if you don't support the full team and you're just a player guy, well, then what? What? Like, I did that shit when I was like 9 years old. Like, it's time to pick a squad and roll.
Shout out Kenwin Davis too for the super chat, bro. Super chat, thank you. Appreciate the super chat, bro. But say talk spicy. Let's end the chat with Tricky Nicky now. Now's the time we bring up Tricky Nicky.
Now we can bring up Tricky Nicky.
Tricky Nicky, and then we're ending this, bro. Tricky Nicky, and then we're gonna end this.
Get ready, because this ought to get interesting.
Same talk spicy,
man.
AJ,
I gotta ask you a question too, bro. Like, so what you think about like Claxton, bro? Like, he's on the bench, he not from you. Like, I mean, playing a lot, like.
I'm worried.
I'm
worried because I just feel like Nash is not going to use him right, bro. Like, first of all, I was telling Kyle this, like, he's going to be pivotal for us, bro. Like, he's going to be the backup center. So it's like when LaMarcus is gone, or let's say LaMarcus is low managing too. Claxton's going to get those minutes, bro. And we got to pair Claxton, put Claxton in his spots where he can succeed. Put him in Harden in the second unit. Make sure Harden is with them in the second unit. You know what I'm saying? Get him to his spots. Make sure you're throwing him lobs. You know, maybe give him to a post, get him going. Because like I said, Claxton's one of our best defenders. He's going to be pivotal, bro. And this is his contract year, so I know Claxton's going to play. I feel like he's going to play hard and he's going to give it all he has. Because like I said, he wants that money at the end of the day. But we got to use him right, bro. We have to use him right.
I'm bringing up Tricky Nicky and I'm bringing up Age to close it out.
All right. Thank you, bro. Thank you, AX, man. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Let's love.
All right.
Yeah, Kaz, you can stay on, Kaz. We're just gonna bring up everybody, and then we're gonna end this soon anyway. But like I said, Claxton, bro. I need Nash to make sure he's good, bro. Like make sure he's right, because he's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be.
All right, behave yourself, Tricky.
Tricky. Oh, we got Tricky Nicky.
I got my finger on that remove button.
The president of Mixtape. President of Mixtape is in the building. Tricky Nicky. Mixtape. I know you smiled. Yo, Tricky Nicky saw the news today, and I know you were smiling. Like, he was like, Kyrie's not playing. Like,
you happy, Tricky? You happy? You happy we caught an L?
You gotta unmute yourself, bro.
I'm mute, Tricky. You're on mute. You can't hear you, Trick.
I don't know. For some reason, we can't hear you.
I think Tricky. What going?
Short leave.
I'm going, Tricky. Tricky.
It shows that he's not muted, but
it's like he's like frozen, but not frozen.
Yeah.
It's that Knicks Wi-Fi, bro. Knicks Wi-Fi.
Look at him, got the
UN
jersey.
What?
What do you got wearing?
It's not cold in your house. It's not. You don't gotta wear that.
Look at Age, right? Like, he lost his.
Yo, we not doing a lick.
Age on his Goonie. He's a goon. Change your name to Age Goon. Age Goon. That's the new.
It's not no lick that we doing. Age.
We know you sweating under that. We know you sweating under that hat. We know that.
Age the Goon. Oh wait, we got another super chat. Yo, thank you for the super chat, JH. I think us Nets fans love the idea of Clax and what he can become if he reaches potential, but the reality is he just might not be that guy. Whoa, chill out, JH. Chill out, JH.
I mean,
love you, JH, but don't say that, bro.
He ain't doing this.
Be positive. Be positive. Be positive.
Give him a chance, bro. Like I said, give him a chance. This is his first. This might be his first full healthy year. So give him a little. You gotta see how he looks.
Age, I think you muted.
I think y'all can hear me now, right? Y'all
can
yeah.
Yo.
Okay.
Age, yo, they bigging you up in the chat. Age said he's playing. Somebody said you're playing too much GTA.
I'm ready.
That's
ready, bro.
I'm ready, man.
You know what Age is dressed like that, y'all? Because he's about to run up in Blasio's office and be like, "Yo, you gonna play Kyrie
you gonna let Kyrie play basketball, man.
You're gonna be like, yo, you gonna let Kyrie. You gonna give him the exemption right now." That's why Age is dressed like that. He about to run up in the video.
True story though. I messed up shaving and I messed up my goatee. So I'm
it's all good, bro. It's all good, bro.
So
Tricky, you there, bro?
It happens.
You still can't hear you, bro.
You're tricky.
Plug in your mic.
Oh, man.
Did you plug in your mic, Tricky?
It's not going good for you, right? We don't hear you.
Try to connect, reconnect.
Yo, JH, thank you for the super chat, bro. Yeah, I mean, like I said, just give Claxton a chance. This might be his first full year. Give him a chance first, and hopefully Nash got to give him minutes. If we can't know if he's that guy if he don't get minutes, you know. Another super chat. Thank you. Rasan Granderson said, "I'm a Harden fan, but I'm all in for the Nets. I want us to win, just like when I cheered for Houston. I cheered for every player 1 through 16. These others are fake."
Are you gonna be here when Harden leaves, though? That's the question. That is the question.
Yo,
Rasan, thank you. Y'all gotta leave the stands alone, man.
He said, "Leave the stands alone."
Nah, dude. No,
Saint's on his demon time today.
I know, but Saint been a fan for like 30 years.
Yeah, but
I get it.
So hear me out, though, Age. Though, even though I've been a fan for that long, I have a problem with stands coming in telling me how the Nets should and shouldn't do shit when they're only here for one guy, and then they just support that guy, and they don't really have, and then they talk shit on the rest of the team. Oh, we should get rid of this guy. This guy's trash. And it's like, you ain't even a real fan.
Nah,
like,
I respect it.
So I can't. That eats at me. Like,
your age, bro.
Just support the player and be.
Y'all don't want to know how I really feel, man. It's complicated.
Tell us how you really feel.
Tell us how you feel, bro. Tell us how you feel about Kyrie, bro.
It's complicated. I'm upset with Kyrie, man. Like,
okay.
Obviously, I'm upset with him, but I gotta respect what he want to do. You know, he got enough money to do what he want to do. You know, he lucky. I might not want to take the jab, but I still gotta go to work.
Who is laughing like that?
That's DJ.
That's DJ.
Hold on. I gotta read this super chat. I'm sorry to interrupt, bro.
Go ahead, man.
KJT said MSG's wife being suspect.
I don't know what's going on with you, Tricky, but you gotta. I think your headphones are not connected, bro.
He says Madison Square Garden's Wi-Fi, bro.
It's that MSG Wi-Fi, man.
Basement. Shout out Gigi, bro. Shout out Gigi. He said Rage tried to steal my girl. Yo, Rage is out here in these streets, bro. I'm telling you, Rage is out here in these streets, bro. Rage is out here. Well, go ahead, Age. I'm sorry I interrupted, bro.
Nah, it's cool. Y'all. If y'all in the Discord, y'all know I'm tight with Kyrie because like he can stand with the workers by playing basketball.
Yo, DJ,
I just muted him. Sorry, go start over because
DJ keep laughing at me laughing, bro.
There's so many rumors, and Kyrie just won't say nothing. And I like people to man up and like take a position, bro. Like we don't even really know. Everything is speculation around this dude, man. It's annoying, man. Like, I'd rather him just take a position. Of course, I want Kyrie playing for the Nets. I don't think anybody wants Kyrie, like, not playing for the Nets.
Exactly.
Like, I can't take anybody who says that seriously. Like, yo, we don't want Kyrie. That's nonsense. Obviously, we're a better team with him there. Yeah. And the team is built around the three players. It ain't built around James Harden and KD, of course. That's enough to get it done, in my opinion. I agree with that take too. But we built around the big three. We got all the pieces that we brought together. We brought them together around the big three. And now Kyrie does this, bro. Like, I'm tight with him. And I'm the kind of dude, bro, we could be friends and all that, and I still be mad at you, bro. Like, even if we friends or we cool or whatever, and we can still be friends. So I respect his decision and all that, but he not taking no position. So he got everybody going crazy. And look, we doing a stream for 2.5 hours about Kyrie. I mean, you know, like
but this was saved up for that though, Age. We've been avoiding this one because we didn't want to get into it. But why do you have a mask on your face?
I told you, like I messed up.
He told him he messed up. He slashed his face. He slashed his face.
I don't want to go clean like you do. I like my.
Did your dog get in a fight with your dog? Fucked you up?
Nah. I just
your dog
messed up shaving, man. So like half my shit is.
Well, bro, I told you, he's ready to go in the mayor's office like that. That's why he dressed like that. He's
cut his whole lip off or something.
Age, they will screenshot. You made a good decision. They will screenshot.
Facts.
Cover it up, man. He's gonna run up in the mayor. Yo, Blasio, I told you, give my man exemption.
Hey, hold up real quick. Just so tricky, so you can understand us. We cannot hear a word.
I forgot that he was here, bro.
You keep talking, but
Tricky been talking for like 10 minutes.
You're talking right now, but we can't hear you.
Why does it sound like that?
2 words.
2 words. Oh, it's like charades. 2 words.
You're something up with your mic, bro. You gotta change up your mic.
Bro, I forgot he been here, bro. He been talking to me. Yeah.
Later, Tricky.
Damn.
But yeah, man, I'm just disappointed in the whole Kyrie situation. I wish it wasn't a thing. I wish we was just playing basketball. I wish we was just talking about, you know, the game. I'm sure everybody feels like that though, bro.
Yeah, bro. I didn't want to do this stream, bro.
The mandate is a pain in the butt. And, you know, like, it's just all, like, we can't get a break, bro. Like, if you're a Nets fan, I feel bad for Saint. You know, I'm an OG like him. I'm all like him. But, like, everything was good. We just got LaMarcus. Everything was ready.
Not gonna lie, yeah. We was all like, we would have no problem, no drama this year. You know, we was always gonna have no drama, nothing this year.
I appreciate that, by the way, because this really, like, for maybe the first month of off season, and then, like, once we signed all our guys before any of this Kyrie crap came out, for a minute there, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, this is it. This is the year. Everybody's healthy. We got a more balanced squad. We got better role players. Like, we damn near did it on a broken Harden, a full KD, and no Kyrie, and we damn near went and won it. Like, so I was excited, but yeah, this shit is a little stressing to me. I'm a little frustrated because it changes the whole complexion of the season with him out.
And then we don't know what to do, man. Like, you know, in the other stream, I heard AJ say, and I get it, because AJ's like, yo, we'll take Kyrie any way we could get it. I get it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, him playing half the season is really just, it's not the way it works, man.
No, the more I hear people talk about it, and other people like, I get it, because like Sean Marks kind of wanted, he wanted, no one's bigger than the team. That's what he's kind of, I think that's what Sean Marks kind of like, and Joe Tsai want. They don't want to put Kyrie in front of the team. Like, no one's bigger than the team. They want a team. Basketball's a team sport. It's about the team first. So, like, I get why sit him.
You got another super chat.
You know, it's the best option to sit him.
You blowing up, AJ. Another super chat.
This is a crazy chat, bro. I knew it was gonna be like this.
Brought up a good point. I think we're so wrapped up with the Kyrie shit that this is part of the valid point.
Yeah. Shout out Chauffeur Guy. Appreciate the chat, super chat. He said, why are we not talking about players and other teams being able to play at the Barclays Center unvaccinated, but Kai can't? That's crazy. Facts. That's big facts. I said that in my video. I told y'all, like, it doesn't make sense that other guys can play at the Barclays unvax and Kyrie can't. You know, something's gotta happen. New York gotta do something, because like that's not fair. It's like they want us to be down bad. They want the Nets to be down bad, bro.
I agree with you. None of that make any sense at all, bro. Like, why you letting other people come? They risking the health of. If y'all doing it for health reasons, y'all risking our health by letting other players come in. You know, like, it don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah.
Make it make sense, please.
Yeah, like, if that's the case, then just let Kyrie play.
You can unmute yourself.
And I wanted to thank y'all for like, you know, giving me the honor of actually being able to moderate. So I appreciate y'all having.
Oh, bro, that's a long time coming, bro. I should have made you a mod like a minute ago, bro. I just, like I said, it's been crazy.
I just want y'all to know that I appreciate the trust. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
for y'all. I'll be here for the team, man, for the king.
We should have been got you up there, bro.
On some Bucks, you let some Buck fans and some Laker fans slip in, and I had to ban them though. So I'm
yeah. Well, you know,
it's his first time. It's his first day on the job.
I didn't even know how to use the wrench when I got started. I was like, yo, how do I use this? Okay.
He was so like, whoa, it's a wrench. I don't know what to do. Basically, we just want you to let's say no spamming. If you see somebody spamming, time out or take them out, and Lakers fans, if they're just spamming, you know how it is.
Can I just throw something in there? Just this is what our chat is. On one hand, somebody's like Kyrie a hero, and then on the other hand, somebody's like fuck Kyrie. Like, that's our chat.
Yo, the chat is hot. That's why we stage. That's why we stage, bro. That's why we stage. We sage the chat. Go back to the beginning of the stream.
No, I'm saging before we get off again. Like last words. When you ask me my last words, I'm just gonna put on some new age music. And I'm gonna fucking sage this shit. That's what I'm doing.
See, I told you it's gonna be. I told you I didn't want to do this. This stream was gonna be.
We had to though, bro. We had to.
Yeah.
Yo, and I see y'all chat. I see y'all shouting me out, man. I salute y'all. Y'all know I'm a chat rat, man. I love to be down there with y'all, man, talking my shit.
Salute. Everybody. Everybody's banging up age, man. They see you in the chat all the time.
I wouldn't say Kyrie's a victim, but
I'm not bashing Kyrie.
All right,
you're not bashing him, DJ.
Nah, I'm never bashing him.
Nah, never bashing Kai, man.
Yeah.
You know, I respect his choice and all that.
Yeah, we respect his choice.
I respect the next choice too.
If you guys have any questions, again, ask at Saint. We're about to wrap this up. We're going on 2 hours. Put at Saint in the comments. Ask any questions before we get out of here. It was a good stream. A lot of people came up on here. Shout out Nolan McCobb, The Real Parody, Rob. Shout out Rob pulling up. Jay from BK pulled up. Yeah, it was just one of those good. It was a good stream. Not gonna lie, it was a good stream.
I'm glad you decided to do this because I know I will give you a shout out, AJ, because AJ has been real reluctant to like really go OD in the Kyrie thing and be like everybody else and didn't want it to like take away from the other shit, but it definitely needed to happen. I
wanted Nets Nation to speak first. You know, I didn't want to give my opinion. I just wanted this stream was dedicated to y'all because I wanted y'all opinion first. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's not a question, but
we didn't have the proper information to do the stream. Like now we have the information and we have So it was a good time.
Because I was texting saying before, like I didn't want to like do this stream before Kyrie could have been playing. You know,
so more of a definitive answer, and at least the Nets spoke first, and they said, "Here's the ball, it's your turn.
Yeah,
now run with it." So I think you're right,
and the Nets made it clear today. Like they made it like on point today. Like this is how we're moving. So it's like now we can, talk about it.
Squat up or do what you got to do.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try this one more time with Tricky Nicky. One more time.
Come on, Tricky.
Come on, Trick.
Oh,
we can hear you a little bit, but it's like really low.
Faint, man.
It's very faint.
Yeah, it's time to go to sleep. I ain't gonna lie.
It's time to get some new headphones.
Turn your mic up. Turn your mic up.
You need a new microphone, brother. What's going on?
Or speak on there, or maybe try your phone.
This is a big L today, Tricky. You had it set up for today, man. This was your day to shine, but
this was word. I know he was hyped. Nick's Nate. Nick's tape is all happy and stuff.
Sorry, bro.
Tricky, you think the Knicks gonna get Kyrie?
How about this, Tricky?
Look, he starts smiling. Look.
Don't talk. Give us a thumbs up. Do you think he's gonna get Kyrie? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
The Knicks gonna get Kyrie. You want Kyrie?
You want Kyrie?
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Why he look like that?
Thumbs up. I don't know.
He's like, I just don't.
His head is like.
Tricky, you having a full conversation and we just don't hear you.
I hear him, but it's like so faint.
Yeah, I can hear. I can sort of hear him, but I can't make out what he's saying at all. So,
damn, Trick.
It's all good, Tricky. There'll be another day, bro. It's not today.
Tricky's probably trolling.
I've lost my patience today, man.
He's probably doing his own stream or something.
Tricky, you not trolling? Is he trolling?
It's the MSG.
Is he on like Twitch right now? Like, look at me
I don't know what
this kingdom,
it's
guys.
his connection. It's like he's there, but it's not like it's almost like he didn't plug his headphones in all the way. But
yeah, I knew Isaac would recognize this. I see you, Isaac. You just pulled up. You recognize this? You always doing this in the.
Isaac,
Discord.
Bro, what's good, Isaac? He says age sexiness. Whoa, Isaac.
He likes this beef and vendetta stuff.
Age, how you feel about that? Age, how you feel about that? What he said?
What's that? What he said?
He said he called you sexy.
Oh well, you know. I'm
is it that
it's
dude
right.
again?
It's all good.
No, he said he called you sexy. I ain't say it was.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm not like a homophobe. It's all good. Dudes could think
what
I'm
you mean
sexy.
That's all right? What you mean by that?
What you mean what I
Yo, Gigi said I love Age.
Age is comfortable. He's not threatened by somebody telling him.
I know I'm playing.
People could
Why you got
sexy.
bad love in it? You got bare love in the chat, bro.
Damn, bro.
It's because I love the chat. You know,
He said I love Age,
man.
bro. Caseboot, how do you think Age looks? Because everybody's commenting on Age's. Everyone's commenting on Age's good looks now.
I'm gonna have to pull up with a different mask, man.
Who knew that if you put a mask on,
Not
people would
Diesel,
think you
I'm
were
definitely
sexy.
not bi. Y'all gonna have to chill with that.
Yo, Dean is Age is bi.
I only like females, but I'm comfortable in my skin.
No, Age,
bro.
what you have to tell him is you're old fashioned.
I can take a compliment.
I like girls.
I can take a compliment though.
That's why I asked the girl in the chat. I didn't ask any of these guys.
But they're basically saying Age put the mask on, all of a sudden they think he's sexy.
I'm
What's
hot.
up with that?
Hey, Caseboot says you okay. Hey, he pretty for the hard eyes. Okay, Age is on. Okay.
Give it a wink. Give it a wink.
Yeah, like I said, ask y'all questions, y'all, because we're about to be out of here. Put @Saint in the chat right now.
I'm sweating under this. I gotta get this off.
Yeah, you got. Like I said, you
gotta send me a picture of how bad you cut your head face up, man.
Yeah,
I gotta
it's pretty
see
bad,
this.
man. It's pretty bad.
It's bad. Like, what were you not looking?
He slashed himself, bro.
I got a cat. I got this cat. You should know you got a cat, and my cat likes to be in my business while I'm shaving. So it was my fault. But
the cat jumped in your face when you were
She
shaving.
just fucking hit my elbow with her tail, and she made me jump. And
damn,
Age looked like a GTA online character.
Yo, I'm ready to go.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, I tell you, Age must have run up in Blasio's office, bro.
I'm telling you. What's up?
Where you let your cat do you like that? You let your cat violate you?
Yo, man, she violated today.
Somebody said put the fan on.
It's okay.
Age in the mirror. Why so serious?
Caseboot said put the fan on. I think he's talking to you, Saint, because of your cat. I guess.
Dude, this is fucked up right here. Saint, do you think they're gonna take Kyrie off the Nets on 2K?
Oh,
yeah, they will.
They would
take him off if you get injured or something, or you're not playing.
I think they're going to take him off, bro. They're going to take him off.
You got that 2K hookup right now. Can you check if they see?
Everybody in the chat, get your 2K Kyrie off right now before it's over. Make sure you get your buckets with Kyrie. Go online right now. Get your buckets with Kyrie before it's over.
During the off season, you can play with anybody, but as soon as the season comes in and you're not on the court, they take you off.
They take you off, right? Unless you do the ad rosters. Can you do the ad rosters, or they'll still?
Yeah, you can do ad roster. You can do injury-free roster.
Wait, online? What about online? You can't do it online, though, right?
Nope, you can't.
I know people do bring up updated ones that you can download, but
you can bring them on. But if you go online, or like you're not gonna be able to play. I don't think you're gonna be able.
You can play with the Cavs. Like they added KD, Kyrie, and Harden to all-time Brooklyn Nets this year. So you can play with them on all-time Brooklyn Nets, but. Other than that,
I'm going to put these two questions together. Any predictions on roster if Kyrie retire? Saint, do you think Kyrie sitting this season or coming in too late affects his relationship with Harden really bad? Not really concerned with KD because they're close.
I don't think it's gonna.
I don't think nobody gives. I don't think they're gonna be mad.
I don't think they care like everybody else cares that much. I think they're just focused on themselves and winning first. They're just focused on the team right now.
They're doing their work. They're doing their job.
KD and Harden have too much to worry about. I mean, like I said, they can always call Kyrie and stuff, talk to him, but I don't think they're worried about him.
I don't think you could even have the conversation about what replacements would be if he retired either. I think that's way too ahead. Here's a decent one. Does that mean Nikes go? Like, no. I don't think because I mean, dude, you saw them stand by Kaepernick, right?
That's true.
You saw what Kaepernick.
What are they gonna? Why would they cancel him though?
Successful. I mean, that he's the number one basketball shoe, and maybe the number one shoe.
Why would Nike cancel him?
No, that's the last
Kyrie
thing they want to do.
Could commit a crime probably, and they would still keep him just because he sells.
They got no reason to cancel him.
And honestly, Nike is trying to stay out of this COVID vaccination because I guarantee you, say Nike came out and canceled them, then they're going to say, then Nike would be.
There's tons of athletes that are not vaccinated. Though.
Exactly.
Like NFL, golf.
There's
a whole bunch of people.
Thing they don't want to be in. Yeah.
Real Royal, bro. stop disrespecting KD, bro. You've been saying it the whole stream, bro. You aggravating me, bro.
You said KD was snake Kyrie.
Saying he snake, bro. Like what?
You're not gonna snake Kyrie, bro.
What are you talking about? Snake who?
Oh God, like I swear, like didn't your favorite players get practice to go to the strip club with Lil Baby? When that took place. Talking about KD will snake Kyrie.
Harden probably will, but not KD.
I don't even think he would, but if anybody, Harden would, you know.
Yeah,
maybe.
Harden probably will. I don't think Harden and Kyrie are that close. They're close. I think they're friends.
Cool, but not
yeah, I don't know if they're close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because Harden does strike me as one of the dudes, though, that won't hesitate to talk real talk to you, though.
Oh yeah,
just from seeing how he is on the court when people are not running the right thing or talking on defense, like he don't care. Like he'll tell you straight up is what you kind of like that.
It's kind of like it's out of KD's hands at the end of the day. Like I said, he can't force even if I'm your best friend, I can't force you to do something you don't want to do.
That's facts.
You know, I could be your best friend, but as his friend, he should actually respect it. That like he doesn't want to put something in his body. I gotta
I got one question for y'all, real quick. Just one question. Do y'all think KD and Kyrie, does KD know everything that Kyrie's really thinking already, and he just keeping it private, because they friends?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he knows.
Okay.
I think KD kind of knew, like Kyrie he's not the type to just get forced into doing something. You know how Kyrie is. Like Kyrie thinks out the box. He's a real thinker. He's his IQ is. You know how Kyrie thinks. I feel like KD kind of just knows just by knowing Kyrie for so long. I feel like he knew kind of Kyrie's not kind of.
So KD's in the loop at least.
Know
in
about
your opinion, Drew?
KD? I think he was really cool with Draymond. He talked about how him and Kendrick Perkins was they was really in touch with each other, and they talked to each other on the phone and stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's like that with Kyrie. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they call each other and text each other probably all the time. What was that question saying? I'm sorry. There was a question you put up.
It was just kind of talking about. Here, I kind of missed it. Somebody
said age. Gigi said age looks like he'll be in a club with Lil Baby.
I think the question is starting lineup. Do we see putting Blake at the 5? And then he kind of spoke on what I said too. I agree with. He said he brought up we know it's better. It looks better with LaMarcus Aldridge and maybe Clax at the 4. But
I actually like the lineup that Nolan and Ka said. I think he said, now it's the big two. The big two, Paul Millsap, LaMarcus, and who else he put in there? Did he put someone else there? Paul Millsap, LaMarcus. I forgot who else he put in there. I don't know if he put
Joe Harris.
He put Joe Harris in there?
Yeah, he put Joe Harris in there.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about them putting Joe Harris in there, y'all?
I'm not totally mad at it, but it's I like it better because Joe's at the 3 because putting Joe at his letting Paul Millsap get in there, we have rebounding, and putting LaMarcus in there, we have rebounding. So let's Joe do what he do.
It's almost guaranteed that Joe's in there. What's important to me is if you're keeping Joe at the shooting guard, please don't put fucking Blake at the center. If you give me LaMarcus and either Paul Millsap or Blake at the 4, I'm okay with Joe being in there for the time being, obviously because no Kyrie.
Yeah.
But
I'd rather Joe be at shooting guard than at power forward.
I'd rather Joe be at Bruce Brown, Joe Harris, and Blake. No, that to me is a disgusting lineup.
If we're gonna start Joe, put him at the shooting guard and put him in his natural position, put him in his spots, and let him shoot and be a shooter. Don't put him at a 4 where he has to guard Brook Lopez or Chris Middleton or Ben Simmons or whatever. Whoever's the 4 or whatever on the team.
Yeah,
put him at his natural position. Yeah.
You could even make the excuse that how many shooting guards in there cook up everybody no matter how good of a defender they are. I think it's a little easier to hide than having him down in the paint, trying to handle people that are much bigger than him. It's pointless.
Yeah.
I want to see Cam Thomas this year, bro. That's more killer Cam, man.
Somebody said, JH, that's what he said. He said Harden. He said, will Harden, does Harden need to lose weight? because he said people are saying he looks
I don't
fat.
know. I don't know because like
that's that man
it
body.
depends. We don't know how he looks like under. He just needs to be in shape. I mean, he's naturally heavy. I think he's 220 or something like that. But as long he don't need to lose weight to get in shape. Just get in shape. He good. You know.
I agree with you. He a big boy.
Do you think Nash? That one. Do you think Nash unleashes Cam in a second unit to get more scoring since we are down Kyrie? That's definitely a possibility. It's like I said, this guard rotation is going to be very interesting because we have Patty Mills, Javon, Cam. It's like how are you gonna put all those guys in? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How they gonna mix and match which lineups? But I could see Cam coming in second unit. I can see him possibly.
Will Nash do it? You see, he pulled him after he was on fire last game.
No, he's not gonna do it unless unless somebody gets hurt or like we're down bad.
Yeah, that would make more sense. For him. So
if we're down bad in the game, like we're down 25, and he needs like somebody to come in and change the energy, that's when I think, okay, put Cam in, boom, and then like I think that's the only time. All right, y'all. So we're gonna wrap this up. Shout out everybody in here. Thank you guys for pulling up. Wow, the comments are still going. Yo, people is really aggy in these comments.
Yeah,
bro.
here's this.
Yo,
one.
BF, B proof. Yo, chill out, bro. In the chat rooms, you be going crazy in the chat too. Yo, chill, bro. Nah, for real though, you gotta chill out, bro.
Pause.
Yo, and Durantula saying that Cam is a defensive liability. He ain't no more of a liability than Joe Harris, man.
I'll agree with that.
Bro, I would, bro.
Dude,
Cam
Thomas and Joe Harris. Yes, that is
They about equal on defense, and Cam is a bucket, can create his own
Cam
shot.
is a bucket, bro. Cam remind me of me. Like straight up. Cam fire, bro.
Talk that shit, Jew.
Jew is the only guy that I know that reminds him of like Shaq and Kyrie at the same time.
Bro, I gotta show y'all film. Chuz, wasn't we supposed to be in the NBA?
I got an email. I'm waiting for the video.
The league wasn't ready. The league wasn't ready.
They wasn't ready for that. They said, bro, we can't have y'all. I got the paper. I'm dead ass.
I'm still in shock, man. Yo, Kyrie, damn, bro.
Yeah,
it is what it is, though.
It is, man. It's sad. It's just
gotta move on. You know,
I feel bad for any like long-time Net fan that thought everything was gonna be perfect this year. And
stop it.
It's painful. You'll be all right, Saint, man. We here for you, man. But and AJ, I know, like nobody can't feel good about any of this.
I'm not. I swear, I'm not.
You know,
No,
it's like
it is frustrating,
together.
and I'm not putting it all on Kyrie, and I'm not
New
putting
York.
it
New York is part of
on
it.
everybody. It's everybody all around. Everybody gets a little bit of the blame, in my opinion. But I just like, can I have a freaking season where some shit is okay? Let me bask in the glory of getting the first championship as a Nets fan. Like, can we? Like just
we still got a good team and 2 MVPs.
We do,
but
we do. But one of them goes down, that changes the whole complexion.
Yeah, like if there's an injury, let there be an injury.
That's the part that drives me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm about to.
Y'all think that we're gonna load manage?
I'm gonna time you out.
We need to, bro. We need to, bro. Fuck 82, bro. Let them play like 50. Let him play like 50, bro. Let him play like 55, 60 games, bro.
That's a good question, though, because I think we should low manage them.
Please get them to the playoffs, bro. Get them there, bro. Please, bro. That'd be so painful if one of them went down in the regular season, bro. I mean, James Harden ended up going down in the playoffs last year because of a regular season injury, like the hamstring, you know, like.
I mean, listen, we do have the best duo in the league, no question. I get that, but no Kyrie. But no Kyrie, he might have his device.
He's gonna come back. He probably lagged out.
Okay.
But the fact that we have no Kyrie changes the dynamic drastically, right? Somebody gets hurt, then it changes again. Granted, we have a much better bench than we did last year, where we can survive it a little bit better than we could last year. I get that. But it just changes. Guys have to play more. Just imagine if we had everybody there and the squad that we have, like, then these dudes didn't have to play multiple minutes, you know, like Kyrie out, that changes it. Their minutes go up. Yeah. So there's other things.
Yo, the wrestler going crazy.
They want DJ Kaz to start rapping.
Wait, we want to rap? Yo,
I'm dead.
The wrestler going crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Put on Little Baby beat that
DJ. I'm dead. He got that voice. I know what he's talking about too. Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, we lost AJ. I don't know if AJ doesn't come back in the next like 5 minutes. We're just gonna go around the horn and do our whatchamacallit, or
the last words.
Last words, yeah.
Fact.
We can still win the wrestler, but for me, like Kyrie is not a clown though. All right. It's personal decision.
Yeah,
it's not a clown.
It is. He's just not willing to make the sacrifice, man. Facts. So it is what it is, bro.
I'll give it to you.
We gotta respect it.
I'm not gonna lie though. I do go emotionally. I do change my emotions toward Kyrie hour by hour. Some minutes I'm like, it's cool. I get it. Do you, Kyrie? And then others I'm like pissed. I'm like, fucking just get it. Move on. Just be, But today was the first step in getting to where we need to be, and it need to happen. Because have I not been saying it the last, like, either in our conversations on Discord, our conversations on stream, that I kept saying there's no way the Nets are sitting back going, I'm totally okay with this.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
So it's like, I'm glad that at least somebody had to blink first, right? Somebody had to act first, and the Nets made the first call. Because I honestly don't think if they did, I think Kyrie would have just been totally cool, sliding in and out of practice when he wanted to, going to away games, like just doing what he wants to do. Like I honestly think that would happen, but it had to be done. I know people don't like it, but I think it had to be done to at least get us to a point where we can bring acceptance and bring him back for whatever the reason. But
that's facts. My whole thing is, man, is everybody who talking, if Kyrie go get the jab, man, are y'all still gonna stand with him? Or is this just about the jab? That's like,
the political side of it.
Because sometimes I get that feeling like they just really with him while he's not taking the jab. But if he take the jab, y'all gonna be like F Kyrie. Like, I respect his decision either way, man. I hope.
Well, you already know there's going to be people there, dude. You already seen dumbass Donald Trump Jr. and freaking Ted Cruz are like, now all of a sudden Kyrie's their poster boy going,
right.
At least you stand something for more than Kaepernick. Like, you got idiots that are just.
And Kyrie ain't co-signing none of those dudes.
No, if they really dug into what Kyrie believes, none of them would support him on any other day. But because he's not getting the jab, all of a sudden they love Kyrie. It's like, come on, dude.
Like you was telling me, those hippie dudes, not to get on it too much, but those hippie dudes that out west, they not taking the jab for totally different reasons,
Exactly. Because
it ain't got nothing to do with politics, y'all. Y'all need to chill out.
No, with that, I live in a beach, like a /beach bohemian hippie town, where there's a lot of people that are into organic foods and healthy, and they're the farthest thing from being like a right winger or just like crazy anti-vax shit or like QAnon crap. Like, they're not into that. They're into like their health and their body, and they're very picky about what goes into their bodies. And I know Kyrie and his wife are a lot like that. If you follow them on Instagram and you see the stuff they talk about, they're very health conscious. So I get that side of it too, where it's like, hey, there's a lot of people out there that believe in treating their bodies and doing things in a very natural way. That's why ultimately I can't hate on that. But hey, AJ just said he's not coming back for us to close it out. I'm gonna go around the ring. DJ, what's your last words, bro?
Yo, Nets fans, from you know what I mean. Like, we have KD and James Harden, which we still should win. For me, it's a sad day today, but it is what it is. Like, hopefully, Kyrie comes back, and this will, for me, like, all be unforgotten. I mean, Nets world, I'm here, man. Let's get it. For me, like, shout out AJ, Age, Saint, Chubbs, Julian, who was my boxing man. My boxing man, I mean.
Don't wear that Boston hat, though.
Nah. It's still here. It's still here, though. I mean,
Keep that camera off. Keep that camera off.
All right, bro.
All right,
bro. Thanks for
coming
coming
up. All right, for
Peace,
sure.
DJ.
Thanks,
All right,
DJ.
peace. All right.
All right, Age, what you got, man?
Shout out all of y'all, man. Jew, Chubbs, Saint, shout out AJ. We go hard since he's not here. We go hard, Shout out Nets Kingdom, the chat. And that's really it, man. We got to go get this chip. We got to get it together this year. Obviously, we're going to sit Kyrie until we don't, and we'll see what happens, man. But shout out everybody, and peace out from the desert.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming up
here.
All right,
brother.
Peace.
And then there was 3. What you got, Julie?
Close it out.
What's it called? Bad day, sad day, tough. We still got good players. There's still stuff to look forward to. You know what you going to say something?
We're gonna let Jay from Brooklyn get in here and have some last words before we let you go. We gotta. Jay,
what's up, fellas?
You're back. We were about to get to our last words, so if you want to take a few moments here to speak your mind, say what you gotta say. I'm not putting a time limit on it, but
I don't. Pardon me, because I had to run. For
it's
a moment,
all good.
So I don't know what all you all said. I know earlier I was just going to jump on the Clax thing. Pardon me. Look, Clax gotta earn his keep. Right now, the veterans. Remember, all these veterans are supposed to be washed. They're not washed right now.
No.
So if he's not. It's even like you see Day'Ron Sharpe when he gets out there, you can tell he's going hard.
Yep.
He got to do the same thing. With respect to Kyrie, if I'm going to be very guarded with everything I say about Kyrie moving forward, because as a lot of people saw what happened on Saturday, that guy has a special place in my heart.
Do you mind if I bring that up? Because I was going to ask you about that, and I did kind of make a little joke to you earlier. Jay was at the park, and I should have had the video, but I was going to try and set it up and talk to you. But Jay was at the practice in the park, and towards the end, when people were leaving, Kyrie took his jersey off, signed it.
Oh no, that was at the beginning.
Oh, that was at the beginning. Okay, I was thinking it was at the beginning. He took his jersey off and he gave it to Jay's son. Right, that's solid. There's some respect and love right there, and I can totally understand. And I joked with Jay earlier, sending him a message when this shit dropped. I said, "Do you realize that your son may have the one and only jersey that Kyrie may ever wear again as a net or just in general in basketball?" And he was laughing, but that was the thought I had because I saw that video, and then that shit happened, and I was like, "No way." I'm like, but I'll give it back to you. But if that's a little backstory, Jay's a real one, dude.
I thought about tweeting the same when you sent me that.
You should.
I saw that video, bro. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's my son. And nobody knew that was gonna happen. But that's let me say this, because a lot of people, for me, when I've told you all the story about why Spencer Dinwiddie's my favorite net ever, it's for me, a lot of this stuff is bigger than basketball. Do I want Kyrie to be out there playing? I do. I want to be out there playing as much as anybody. But Saint, this is what I wanted to say. I remember when all of this Kyrie stuff is going on, and even the stuff that I was told over the weekend. I remember back to what my pops said to me before he passed away. He said, "This is my life. Let me fuck up my life however I see fit. As long as it's not," and basically he was saying, as long as it's not infringing upon your life. To parallel it, if somebody's drunk driving, that's infringing on somebody else's life. He wasn't talking about with something like that. He was talking about, it's my life. I'm going to make decisions that other people may not agree with. I've already made a bunch of decisions that other people don't agree with, but it's still my life, and I have to be able to deal with whatever consequences come with the decisions I make. I understand Kyrie is on the team, and a lot of us don't like the decisions that he's making now, but it's still his decision.
Yeah.
And for me, like I went back and forth with somebody, I don't know if it was today or recently, about how you feel about him doesn't really mean anything. How I feel about him doesn't really mean anything, as long as the team has his back.
Yeah.
How they feel about him really means something, because as fans, we're going to be emotional about a lot of things.
Yes.
About a lot, like, yo, you think about an NBA season, right? A lot of people are panicking right now, and we're in October.
Yeah, the season hasn't even started.
Right.
Imagine our first official loss.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
It'll be World War III.
I don't know if you heard my take to that though, but I'm also pissed off because after being a fan for 30 years, I got a lot of, excuse my language, but a lot of motherfuckers that are not even real Nets fans just making all kinds of comments about the situation, trying to be like just OD on it. And it's just like, come on, man, get off it. But back to you.
No, I'm with you on that. There's so many people who want to see us fail as a franchise.
Yeah.
It's like one of the things, and unfortunately, the reality is some of the people who want to see us fail as a franchise call themselves Nets fans also.
I get that feeling too, because I see the way some people talk, and that's exactly like you don't sound like a Net fan. Like you just sound like a complainer. You bitch about every. You may say you're a Kyrie fan, but then you complain about every other person on the team, or your true colors kind of come out once your man does something you don't like. And
right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's people who would rather be right about their narrative than see our team successful.
Exactly.
And I'm like, come on, man. At a certain point, yo, I'm always going to be Team Kyrie. Like what he did for my son on Saturday, my son is going to remember that
for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his life.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's very good. Because
it's like Spencer Dinwiddie's given my other son a sneaker after the game. He did something with my other son at practice in the park 4 years ago, and that stuff will stay with him. But Kyrie is a superstar.
Yeah.
And right. he's really, if we're gonna be serious, he's not only the most polarizing figure in the NBA, but if we being honest, he's probably the biggest superstar in the NBA, because nobody has drawn the attention of the media and the fans like he has.
For whatever the narrative, yeah.
For whatever the narrative is.
No, there's truth there, yeah.
And he's not even saying anything. Like people are attributing things. People are attributing things to how he feels and what he said, and he literally has not said any of these things.
But that's true. He hasn't said a word, and people do put so much more in his mouth and what he's doing and what he supposedly is doing. And more people have talked to somebody next to him, and it's almost like you would think this guy has been talking, but he has not said a goddamn thing except random tweets or Instagram posts that, like you then take and dissect, like that his last one about the quote from the Bible. I'm assuming that's from the Bible. Like, people have dissected that in so many different ways. Like, and I bet you most people are completely. Well, his one about like God protects us, like He'll protect all our people. You didn't see that one?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
that
like
I did
so.
See, yes.
So many
basically
people
confirmation
take
of
that
not
one
getting
thing.
the vaccine.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Like, so, I mean, how many people have probably had different interpretations of what he said and how he said it it is kind of ridiculous, which is why Twitter world is its own madness land. Yeah.
But I think we need to be careful. Also, like I said before I had to get off, and pardon me for running the way that I did, But what I said earlier about Matt Sullivan said what he said 2 weeks ago. People believed it. Shams said what he said tonight, earlier today. People believed it, even though it was completely against what Matt Sullivan said 2 weeks ago. Woj said something last night. People believed it. Sean came out today and basically said Woj lied about what he said, because Woj said the decision is going to be between Joe Tsai, Sean Marks, KD, and James Harden.
Right.
And Sean said, yeah, I talk it over with those guys, but this is my decision.
Yeah,
and another report came out where Joe Tsai was like, he's hands off. So Woj, you lied to us, but people believe Woj for everything that he said. It's like there's people are making up so many different stories, and I don't care who it is. Nick Wright has, Screaming A has, other people are making up. They're fed up with Kyrie. They want him traded. They want this, that, and the third.
They want. Well, they also want to. I think there is what I have noticed is people that have been on him since day one want a lot of these narratives to be true, because then it validates their hate or frustration for him, and then they can come back and say, "See, I said this." You know, I'm gonna pretend I'm Stephen A. Smith. See, I said this back like 6 months ago, and you did not want to listen to me. Like that's like that. It like so I see that, and then it's like also I'm noticing there's like a little bit of teeny truth in some of these stories, but yet they then seem to kind of embellish it and twist it to fit their narrative.
Right.
That's the other thing I'm seeing going on. It's like they're talking about something that might be factual, but they don't have the whole story. And they're trying to fit a narrative, trying to drag attention, get those clicks, get you to read it, sign up for this, sign up for that. Like, yeah.
That's why I had to I sent somebody a message about that yesterday, because one of the things that I've said it's a non-story, and people were tweeting me yesterday talking about, is this still a non-story?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's why I had to clarify and say, listen, when it comes to Nets Twitter, legitimately everything is a story.
Yes.
There's like nothing that has come out. Yo, different teams were signing people at the start of free agency. Nets Twitter were losing their mind every damn day because Alex Len got signed, because Hassan Whiteside got signed. Like, why do we care? And so, yo, the season hasn't started. I don't know what the future holds. What I do know is that this is not expected to last the entire season.
No, because even this guy right here, some guy just said he's taking incoherent stance. It's like this is what I'm trying to get at too, which I'm glad you came on at the end, because it kind of like just it just kind of changes like the narrative of how we're finishing it out, where it's like, you know what, we're not here to debate the COVID rule, the COVID stance, what it means, should you get it, not get it. Like, that's not like what's really at stake here. It's like, it is as simple as saying, hey, we want Kyrie to play, but Kyrie's making a decision. The Nets are making a decision, and something will work out, because at the end of the day, it's like, why sit there and try to make this more about the vaccine, make it more about a political thing, when it just really comes down to a human's choice about what they're doing as far as for their body. You know, we're okay to say my body, my choice on this subject over here, but when it comes to this one, all of a sudden you're not allowed to say it. You know, you're not allowed to have a different take on things. I mean, if that's what I remember America is that you had the ability to speak your mind, make choices for yourself, and not be forced to do things. And it's like Kyrie, even though he is who he is, should be no different than anybody else. And I don't even really care about the debate of COVID. People want to make it political. They want to make it anti-science. They want to make it about science. Listen, the man made a choice. We're basketball fans. We're watching the Nets. We want him there. The Nets made a decision. And guess what? There's going to be another decision made, and it's probably going to be made by Kyrie to some degree. And that somebody just said, you know, Kyrie made it political. He hasn't said anything to make it political.
He literally said,
I get
nothing.
what you're saying, but like silence does not necessarily mean political. If anything, like, why would you, you know, that maybe that's why he has chosen to not speak is because he doesn't want to get into the political debate. And, quite honestly, I do know that if he came out, no matter what he said, one way or the other, it wouldn't matter. People wouldn't hear him, wouldn't listen to him, and it would go somewhere else. So I do get that. And I do believe I agree with you. This is not going to last forever. It's just who knows how it's going to shake out. What is the real, what's going to be the decision that's made that's going to get Kyrie back playing full time? I think people can speculate, but nobody knows but Kyrie at this point.
It was nobody knows, because the last thing I was told when I was at the game on Friday was that he wasn't coming to practice in the park.
And then he shows up.
And then when I got to practice in the park, and it's funny because people saw me practice in the park, but they probably don't know who I was talking to. But I was like clearly talking to some people who have given me information before. And even when I got there, they were like, "Nah, we ain't heard from him yet." And this was 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then he showed up. So, that man, just like all of us, has the ability to change his mind whenever he wants to. And the team has already said that they're going to Sean has said they're going to welcome him back with open arms. Sean may not be speaking for himself when he says that, but he's definitely speaking for the team when he says that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think I said this on you all stream last week or a couple weeks ago. Sean, maybe we had said this behind the scenes, I don't know. Sean had to take back a certain level of control that he gave up. So he did the right thing by doing what he was doing, by what he said today.
Bro.
It needed to be done.
Marcus, he didn't tell Shams anything, bro. Shut up. Dang.
I mean, we kind of said this at the beginning. It's like, listen, we don't want to get into an argument with people like that are Nets fans that are in our Discord, or even in right now in chat, or even on Twitter. It's like that really solves nothing. It's like I have no desire to like see who's got the best knowledge, who's trying to be right, who's trying to this. It's like we all have a different opinion about, like even Jay said it the last time, where it's like, listen, same thing. I really didn't want to get the vax, but I did it for my own personal reasons, and that's my choice. So I understand all sides of this, but it's like, you have your opinion, I have mine, somebody else has. I'm pretty sure everybody here in the chat, most people have a different take on this scenario than the next person. But at the end of the day, it's like Kyrie's got to make a decision, and that's going to be up to Kyrie. And then we'll find out. And it doesn't matter what I think, what Jay from Brooklyn thinks, what anybody in the chat thinks. Like, it's going to come down to Kyrie, and Kyrie's going to make a best decision. And if it happens to be like, sorry guys, I'm not doing it and I'm retiring, or you know what, send me here, then we'll address that when it comes. But
hey, Saint, let me add on to what you're saying, because we, and I say we because I'm included in this, we oftentimes treat our sports, I was about to say figures, but that's not the right word, but I'll say it anyway. We treat our sports figures as if they're not human.
Yeah.
Because we, in our own humanness, do things that are against the grain, and to be quite honest, a lot of people may not agree with or believe in. Yeah. But we say, hey, I want you to do this, and you got to do this because you are on my favorite team or what have you. These people are human also. They're not robots. They have a talent that it supersedes the talent that we have in the exact same field, but they're still human. So they may do things that you may not agree with, but which one of us are walking around doing everything perfect?
No, nobody. And this guy Steve-O just mentioned here, he said Kyrie simply doesn't prioritize the Nets. He's missed missed games 3 times last year for personal reasons. Now this simply is important to him. I hear you, but on some level, yes. I mean, and he's even in his own words come out and said, hey, some things are more important than basketball, and there's nothing wrong. But see, that's the other thing. The Nets don't have to be his priority. That's his take. That's his right. And whatever reason he's holding on to, because again, I'm not going to put on him that he's anti-vax or he's this or even the athletic story today. Like, until the man comes out and tells me why he's doing what he's doing, I'm not going to put a predetermined reason why he's doing it. But right now he thinks what he's doing for himself, his family, is more important than basketball. And as much as as a diehard Nets fan, as I hate to hear that, and I want this to be his number one priority, I have to look at him the way I would look at like one of my co-hosts or friends or my family, where it's like, hey, I don't agree with you, but I love you and I respect you. I do have to afford him that same respect, as much as I don't like it.
Saint, let me jump in. I don't know who just said the comment, but I'm going to jump to a conclusion. And Saint, you'll understand exactly where I'm going from. Chubbs and Drew, I don't think y'all will get it, but maybe in the future you will. One or two of his for Nets fans unexcused absences last year. A lot of you all don't get it, but his fiance, I think it's his wife now, I don't know, let's just say his lady, she was pregnant. If you have been an involved father with the mother of your child or children, pregnancy trumps wherever you work.
Yeah.
If you're involved. Yeah. So the idea that he missed games, with a pregnant woman in his house, that he's the father of the child, any responsible man who's a father will understand that you're pregnant with her.
You literally will drop everything. I know. I remember when I got the call, hey, I'm going into labor. Literally was in the middle of the work. Looked at one person. I said, I'm leaving. I said, I'm not even stopping and talking to this person. Just tell them I'm gone. And I just left and I didn't give a shit. I was like, I'm gone. Got a call later. Hey, where are you at? Sorry, my kid's born. Sorry I didn't call you, but I'm out of here.
Saint, that happened before a number of my children were born, but even after, I believe it was my first son, I didn't even go back to work for like the next week, and they called me like, yo, what's happening? I was like, yo, my son was born. I'll be back. I don't know when I'm coming back, but I will be back. So when it's something like that, now, see, I'm not excusing all of his absences, but I don't have to as long as the Nets are cool with it. But I understand as an involved father that when your lady is pregnant, that comes before your job.
Yeah. No, I agree. Does. Yeah. No, I mean, you said it because people are like, oh, well, what about the other time? I mean, listen, dude, we know Jay may be giving his take, but Jay also understands, and I'm pretty sure Jay is not the type of person like he can't make excuses or he's not going to try to. But I mean, listen, like you said, we're not perfect. We are not perfect as humans. We do make mistakes, and Kyrie is one of them. And however, his life just happens to be on center stage, and it can be real easy to get caught up into what he's affecting. And yeah, he does have a history of some of his actions have cost him. Even in his own words, he has said it. So I don't know. But Jay, I'm glad you came back on. If there's any, I know you just gave us a whole lot, and I appreciate it. Kind of put a little in perspective. Some people may like it, some not, but that's just how life goes. Is there any little last words you want to throw in before I go to my other co-hosts and we get up on out of here?
Yeah, my last words are still relax. It's a long season. Please note it's a marathon. We're not even at the starting line yet. It's a marathon. I think I said this last week. I don't know. But as of right now, DDJ is in the lead for the two-way.
Ooh, yes.
Who knows? Because who knows what will happen, but he has been in the lead. And with Kyrie out for who knows how long, maybe they'll need an extra guard.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, I had a theory. K-Cock was out with a right groin injury, and then the next day Bembry was out with a dental issue. Is there any connection there?
I'm not doing that again.
I'm so ass.
I'm
stupid. Sources. I know I'm stupid.
Sources. It says sources. Well, you stupid as hell.
I am gonna. If you want to stick around for this, Jay, at the beginning of the stream, I don't know if you can see me, but I had a big old fat thing of sage. We've been holding off.
Yeah, light that up.
This stream because we didn't want to dive into this every time we got on stream. But today was the one where you just had to do it. Julian, Chubbs, what you got, man? And then I'll light this shit up and we're gonna get out of here.
You go, Julian. You gonna?
Yeah. Yeah. Once again, we caught an L today. I respect both sides. I it sucks that it happened. It's unfortunate, but yeah, some of y'all in the chat are kind of stupid. Like, it's just crazy. I'm just thinking. Look, this is what he said. Sources said that. Like, when you start off saying that sources say, like, I just can't take you seriously. But we good though. Shout out to everybody coming up here. Shout out.
Everybody's got a different opinion on it.
It's like, and we moving on. We good. We still going. I still have faith. So.
All right, Chubbs, what you got, bro?
I'm gonna end it on a funny note and kind of just lighten up the mood because it's just been toxic hour the whole stream. But I said earlier I was in the city, and I'm gonna just say it. I've seen some shit in the city.
What you see, bro?
Number one, we have Tesla as taxis. We have Tesla Model S's as taxis.
Y'all do too much.
I swear to God. And I was walking down Park Place, right? And anybody knows Park Place, it's traffic up and down, like the whole avenue. There's a whole car dealership in which the driveway goes directly into the traffic. Like imagine, and it's a Ferrari dealership. So imagine you spent this whole bag to get a Ferrari. What's the first thing you want to do? I want to drive it fast. When I come out the driveway, you have all this traffic. Like, I'm sorry, it's this little shit. And I gotta say, the Chrysler building is the most useless building in New York. What is the purpose of that building? What do they do?
It's a skyscraper?
Yeah, it's literally that building next to Empire that looks like the Empire State Building.
Oh.
Exactly.
Why would that? I don't even know. Why do they get a building? Chrysler?
Like, what do they do there? And it's like, and the 59th Street Bridge is trash. What is the point of that bridge? I'm gonna tell you how the bridge is trash. There's a whole skylift next to the bridge to get to the destination faster. That's how trash the bridge is. How do you have a whole skylift next to a bridge?
New York.
Oh, nah.
He's betraying y'all. New York. He's betraying y'all. He betraying y'all.
Roosevelt Island.
Oh, that's skylift for Long Island?
Nah, for Roosevelt Island. It's like the island between Manhattan and Queens.
The bridge is still trash. The bridge is still.
Oh, it is.
The bridge is still trash.
It is.
Yeah, and okay, like saying, like, those the people with the peanuts that be selling the peanuts. Yeah. Who buys those? They just be sitting there. Who buys those?
What peanuts? You talking about the roasted peanuts in the thing?
Yeah, the roasted peanuts.
I think drunk.
You ever had them? I'm not gonna lie. Them shits they so good, bro. Go get some, bro. The sweet ones in the
honestly, you want my honest answer?
No one buys them.
A lot of people that are stoned and drunk will stumble upon that. It's like when I used to grow up, and the first baseball game I went to Shea Stadium before they got the new one, and I would always stop by the dude that had the shopping cart, but it had that bitch flipped over, and he was selling pretzels out in front of the game. Miss that shit, dude. But it was really good.
And like
them sweet peanuts, them roasted peanut Chubbs, bro. Get your mind right, bro. Go get some, bro.
Yo, Chubbs, I be eating the
they're so fucking good, bro. It's an indescribable type of feeling, bro. Like,
I bought a bag. I bought a bag, and they tasted like nothing.
The sweet ones, you must not be talking about the right ones.
They out here scamming people for nothing.
All right.
No, that's just New York. No, that's just New York. They're tripping over there.
Why do we have an M&M's building? Like I just checked that. Why do we have an M&M's building? Bro, not that.
That's like, why are we selling $100 like jean jackets at the Statue of Liberty? I don't get it.
That's crazy. Yeah, they're trying to get a rack off y'all.
Like shit should have like gold and shit in the pockets. But listen, man, is there any other buildings you want to get mad at, Chubbs? Or
oh yeah, and those little tourist pockets that be selling I Love NYC shirts. What?
Hey, see, in Florida, and what's it called?
People really come back with I Love NYC back. What?
See, in Florida, we don't have no problems.
Now, if you're from New York and you're wearing one of them shirts, I don't know, but
you don't get the fridge magnet and get out.
All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. I've been trying to burn. This is some serious sage right here. This is like trying to.
I think
Kyrie. This is like trying to smoke the blunt where your friend rolled it too tight and it's just not working.
Oh yeah,
and he put too much honey on it for a honey blunt, and it's just not working. But it's been smoking. This is my take. At the end of the day, Kyrie made a decision. The Nets made their decision. Now Kyrie gets to make one again. And it's as simple as that. We can add so much shit onto it. We can hate on Kyrie. We can hate on the Nets. We can freak out. But at the end of the day, a decision will be made, whether I like it or not. As far as the team's concerned, I'm ready for Nets basketball. We got one more preseason game. Let's hope we see something we like, and then we start the season. And at the end of the day, I respect Kyrie, but I'm a Net fan, and I just want to see Nets basketball. I'm all this other stuff, like, because I agree. I was a little mad that here I was thinking for a month we were going to start the season. Everybody was healthy. We got a bench. Let's roll. And then all of a sudden this happened, and it kind of took me off my game a little bit about what I like. And that's the main reason why I support what the Nets did today, is because I do think Sean Marks and the owner made the decision to help cut down on some of the dumb, stupid, needless drama that is surrounding this and the rhetoric. He took in some ways he put the ball in Kyrie's court, but they took the pressure off the other players, if there was any. They took pressure off just in general having to answer these questions. Well, guess what? Now's a final answer. Kyrie, do what you're going to do. Let us know. And guess what? If they said it, I tweeted it earlier. To me, the most important things were right now. It's not working for us to have Kyrie in with the way things are. But if things change, and he didn't put a finger on it, he didn't say if Kyrie gets vaxxed or if Kyrie does this or if the state does that. He left it in a neutral standpoint, saying if the circumstances change, that could mean anything. We have open arms with Kyrie, and that's what I tweeted earlier, and that to me is the most important, and I just want to keep it right there. Yes, I'm human. I'll have my frustration moments where I look at Kyrie and be like, God damn it, just I'll have that moment. Yeah. I'm human. I'm gonna get pissed, but at the end of the day, I'm ready for Nets basketball. That's
this boy is really in the chat. Like somebody really value his opinion. Ain't that crazy? Y'all ever talk to somebody?
I mean, hey, like I said, y'all ever talk to somebody? And if you're talking about Steve-O, guess what? Steve-O, I respect your opinion. Wow, I may not like it. I may not, but I appreciate you being here. Join the Discord. For real, thank you. Like the stream up, subscribe. The one thing about Nets Kingdom I will say is that we value all your opinions, whether we think it's right or wrong. That's why we're here. We're not I heard somebody else on a stream say this, and this is true. We are not a news organization. We're not out here trying to tell you. We're out here as fans, giving you our opinions, giving you our feelings, discussing because we love the Nets. And hey, once in a while, we might get a reporter on, or we might get somebody who knows what they're talking about. We're trying to get a player on. Like we want those things because we like to expand. But at the end of the day, it's an opinion show. Like it or love it, You may think I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's great. That's cool. But guess what? I love what I'm doing. And I got co-hosts and people that I've met here, like Jay from Brooklyn. Never would have thought in the world I would meet somebody like Jay from Brooklyn. But guess what? When my ass goes back to New York to catch a game, guess who I'm having a beer with? Jay from Brooklyn.
Mr. J.
Mr. J.
Something important. Yes.
And that's all, it's about meeting people. It's about expanding. So with that,
Mr. J,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Wait, I think you should change your name to the all-knowing janitor from BK. The all-knowing or the all-father or something like that.
That would be a lie.
How about non-story Jay from Brooklyn? I appreciate you coming up. Jay.
Discord,
you kind of came in. You came in at the right time. But we're gonna end this stream. We damn near went 3 hours. AJ, if you're still there, love you, bro. Thanks for everybody that came up. Jay, Rage, Julian, Chubbs. Love y'all guys, and we will definitely be doing this again. We'll probably be back on unless Kyrie all of a sudden says he's retiring or getting the vaccine or getting traded tomorrow. We'll be back on after Thursday's game. So
subscribe to my dog Alvin. You know, get him to 100K. At 100K, we doing a government reveal. You know, put your guesses in. I think it's Alvin Jr. I've been very vocal. I think it's Alvin Jr.
If we hit 10K, we have to release our government names. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but specifically AJ, because you know, like I think it's Alvin or something like that. That's what I think. That's what I think, and you already know.
I will say this: my last name is really good. If I smoke weed, I have the perfect last name.
Wait a minute. Where's AJ from?
AJ's. I don't know if he's from New York or Jersey, but he's like.
I think his family's. I believe he has
from Brooklyn.
Nigerian background. If I'm wrong, AJ, correct me in the chat.
Oh, yeah. I think he said one of his parents is Nigerian and one is Jamaican or something.
That man's first name is Aloysius.
He's got a name. You know what? Albert, so we got Austin. We got Albert Jenkins.
Albert Jenkins, yes, sir.
Aloysius.
I was thinking about Albert.
Aloysius. Oh, damn. That's awesome. Well, if he does have a Nigerian and a Jamaican as parents, yeah, he's AJ. AJ is not weak. Like good luck trying to crack that out of him. He's not
probably got three first names. Honestly, that's how they do. They be bro. you having like three first names.
I'm not gonna lie though. Sometimes I get jealous with some of those names, man. Some of those names are good.
Be like, why did
my weak ass? My weak ass.
Why are they spamming names?
Yeah. Fucking make him sound like he's royalty, and then I come over here with some weak ass like fucking English name. Hello, my name's Tom Frank. You know, like no. Fuck. All right, y'all.
The Mercy. Whoa, AJ, what is that?
What? Canarsie?
AJ, what is that?
Is that
that's where your family's from? Yeah. That's a town in Brooklyn. Don't call that. That's not his name. That
sounds like food.
That's a section in Brooklyn.
Canarsie is a neighborhood in Brooklyn. That's where Pop Smoke is from.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, he said he was from Brooklyn.
Nice. What a good way to end the stream. We saged. We got Jay back in. So, all right, gentlemen, we will be doing this again. Much respect, Jay. Much respect, Chubbs, Julian.
Appreciate you all. Ladies in the chat, appreciate you too.
Yes, that's right. Cakes boo. Wait, no, he said, AJ just said, I'm Kenyan and Jamaican, Chubbs.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Either way. He's like, y'all got me dying. Well, good. Glad because you were a little depressed when you got on, so now you're going to bed happy. All right, y'all. We're going to end it.